Hello, hello! It is I, Erudi. Welcome. It is Saturday night, and you are on the Moonskull channel watching our inaugural tabletop role-playing game, Star Wars Dawn of Defiance. And hey, we've been having a really good time. The response from you guys has been incredible, and it sounds like you guys are enjoying our journey in a galaxy far, far away. I am Erudi, your lovable, charming, kind, dashing, roguish, extremely smart, sometimes funny, dungeon master / game master, and I know you all come here to see me, but there are also some other wonderful faces on this cast who are worth noting and saying hello to. And you know what? We're going to start with we're going to do something a little unusual today. Usually I end with Sevs at the end. We're going to save Moss for last, and we're going to say hello to Sevs first. Hi, Sevs. How are you?
I'm good. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is having a good weekend. It is Star Wars Saturday. I'm excited to see what will happen now. So now that we're out of this planet and en route to, I wrote it down somewhere.
Alderaan.
Yeah, Alderaan to meet with the senator, I believe. So it should be fun and quite exciting. I'm excited and I can't wait to see what happens. And I will pass it to Keaton.
We're not passing.
Oh, sorry.
We're not passing. Intro.
Intro.
We pass on the outro. But you know what? I'll pick him as well. Caleb.
Hi, I'm excited to be here. Super excited to see what we get up to on Alderaan. I've been waiting all day for this, so let's go.
Now, I've been awfully vague about the timeline for this. You're not at all concerned that I'm about to blow you up with the Death Star?
Not at all. My next character is going to be even more awful, more caked up, and more stacked.
We're going to hyperspace into an asteroid field. That's just blown to bits.
Hyperspace through a planet.
I will decidedly not blow you up today, then. I don't want to deal with more pain in the ass characters. But I do have at least one pain in the ass character to deal with. Keaton, what's going on, man?
We're all going to come back as Jawas. Because you only said no Ewoks. You didn't say anything about Jawas, right?
That's true. I didn't say anything about Jawas. If you want to be a Jawa, you can be a Jawa.
Yeah, I am excited. I'm glad you're all here. I'm glad I'm here. And I'm ready to... I was going to say blast stormtroopers, but I don't think there are any on Alderaan. So I'm ready to have diplomatic talks, I guess.
That's exactly what your character's good at. I know. Once upon a time, I did have a Jawa player, by the way. He was one of the weirdest players I ever had. He called himself Mad Fork Mulligan, and he was a force-sensitive Jawa that flung as his move object spell forks at people to injure them. So, a totally serious player. Totally serious.
And his real name was Randy.
No, Randy has never played at my table and never will. Utini! Yes, that's right, Two's Nose. And then, of course, we've got Moss. What's going on, man?
Hey, everybody. It's been 2 weeks, and that's a week too long. So I'm glad to be back. I love playing a woman, and I can see why so many people do it nowadays.
Oh, no.
There are many benefits to being a woman. Ask Evie. She would know. But you know what? I am not really here to ask about your womanhood, Moss. The reason I saved you for last wasn't because of your stick figure, but rather you have something I think you might want to share with people. A special date, perhaps?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell everybody about my womanhood, whether they want to hear about it or not. But secondly, I do have a date with a young man named Cthulhu, and that date is May 6th. So we're going to get going on that Monday night on May 6th. So I'm super excited and totally 100% ready to dive into it.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. The artwork has turned out pretty cool so far. It's looking good. It's looking good. That is not what I said, Sevi. Unless you're cutting off the clip, that is not what I said. Wow. This is going to be pretty cool. And, you know, you got good feedback on the character creation stream, so no pressure or anything, but people have some high expectations for you now.
I know, right? I almost can't handle the pressure, but, you know, Forged in Fire and all that stuff, yeah, I won't disappoint. This is It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, and I didn't expect the response that we've gotten so far. So, yeah, I'm stoked about it.
Fantastic. Did somebody else just try to say something, or did I imagine that? Okay, I think I mentioned
Yeah,
that.
don't crick it up.
I'm going crazy.
Just wanted to know if it was May what?
6th, May 6th.
May 6th. That is correct.
Wait, does that mean? Wait, so that's on a Monday. Does that mean we're gonna be playing on the 4th? We're gonna be playing this on the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Is that true? Are we gonna be playing this on May the 4th?
I think
because
so.
that would be really fucking great. It is May the 4th. Oh, we're gonna do something special for that. Oh, we're gonna definitely have to do something special for that. Oh, hold on, Sevi. I'm gonna message you something right now.
We should have an Ewok festival on that day.
There's typos there, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I have an idea of what we might do on the 4th. So this will be fun. Aside from that, I can't remember. I think this is the last Moonskull stream because I didn't. I'm sorry, by the way, for last week. I got a stomach bug. It was. I normally power through that kind of stuff, but this was the kind that comes with projectile human liquids, and I was going to power through it, but somebody mother henned me into bed and told me to rest. So I did, and I'm here healthy, no longer sick, and I didn't die. I think we made the right call because I do have a devil's chair curse on me right now, and that could have been the end of me. But we are here. And we're ready to catch up and get you guys going. And I don't think I got to tell this particular show, so if you're a fan of this show and only this show, I want to thank you for getting us to Dallas. Sevs and I are very excited. You guys raised all the funds we needed, and we are going to be going there, and we're going to see you guys there. And if you're not there, we're going to bring Dallas to you. Sevi and I are going to do Dallas, and you're all going to watch. It's going to be great.
Right in the rear.
I didn't realize the Dungeon Daddy was here.
He's not. Mort is not. He's. I mean, he's currently in Imperial custody, probably.
All right, we're gonna play.
Bye, pup. One other thing I did want to mention to you guys, I am working on Legend Seeker, and we're going to have some promotions coming up for that starting on Monday. So if you happen to go to Gilded and support there at any tier, but preferably silver or gold, there's going to be some extra benefits that come with that, and even though the promo doesn't start till Monday, I will count anything from Friday on retroactively for these benefits. So if you happen to go over there and support, you'll be supporting Legend Seeker, a book that I'm working on to help bring some sanity to the tabletop role-playing space and give you guys a game you can be proud of, where the lore and the rules don't get changed by outside pressures and activists. So go check out Gilded and see us there. And plus, you can talk to all these people here. So if you want to talk to these beautiful faces, you can do that in Gilded, whether you support Legend Seeker or not. All right, and good to see everybody out there in chat, both in Gilded and on YouTube. Very exciting. I'm trying to remember what we did 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, you guys had just busted out of cold storage, essentially. You got that carbonite block out of the Imperial hangar. There was a bit of a showdown with some stormtroopers and an officer, and you guys handled that quite well, actually, pretty handily. There was a close call with the guy on the repulsor lift sled, but that was also fairly easily handled. And you guys called for Maya to get you out of there. Maya showed up with her ship, and the ramp lowered. You guys started scrambling on there, and just as you were scrambling on there, stormtroopers appeared at the door, firing at you guys, and you made a daring escape, firing off at the crowd. There was a small explosion from somebody having placed some explosive hydraulic fluids in front of them and shooting it. So you guys left with a bang, we shall say. Then there was a little bit of RP on the ship, and that was kind of fun to see. I kind of just sat back and let you guys take the wheel for a little bit, and there were some cool character moments in there. In particular, I think my favorite one was Sevi meditating and Moravgi coming in there to inquire about his force sensitivity and being like, could you train me? And she's like, well, it's dangerous, but we could do it. And she's like, okay, here's what we have to do. And she's like, you just got to be calm, peaceful. And then Moravgi got bored and got up and left. In the middle of her speech. And that cracked me up. I love that a lot.
I need to follow up with him.
You do. He sounds like he's going to be a problem student for sure. I don't think that we got any benefits, but let me just double check. Last I saw, we didn't. Okay, yep, still no benefits. I'm assuming you're not using those, so I'm going to say no benefits for right now. And I think that's it. I think we can basically launch into it. Was there anything that I missed that you guys think I should touch on? That's important. Besides the fact that Dragon Noodle Soup Gaming just gifted 20 Moonskull memberships, making a whole hell of a lot of you ghost hunters on this channel. Look at all
Let's go. Thank you.
Wow, you got a whole bunch of cool people. Minus JT, he's retarded. But the others are really awesome. That is so cool. Thank you so much for all of those gifteds, Dragon Noodle Soup Gaming. I don't know what that adds up to in my brain. I know that's what is that, $100, I think?
100.
So let the mods know what you want to do with that, and we will reward these players here because of you. That was awesome.
Before we step out of the ship, I do want to go find Marafi and have a discussion with him.
Sure. We can say we have not arrived at, or have not landed on Alderaan yet. And you can go find Maravi. Maravi, what would you be doing right now?
Probably working on the droid a little bit, trying to tune it a little bit better.
Excuse me. That's my droid.
Not your droid, his face mask.
All right.
So I'll find him and I'll sit down next to him and I'll say, I want you to... There's something I didn't explain to you that is very... Oh my god! 100! Minor destiny for everyone except Erudi.
Wow!
Thank you, Dragon Noodle Soup.
Thank you.
It's
That's
amazing.
how that works. Everybody
Generous.
gets one, including me.
Yes. No. He said not including you. Not including you.
Well, that's rude.
Man.
But Dragon Noodle Soup Gaming, you do technically get 5 of those with that. If you don't want me to have one, who do you want the extra one to go to?
What is the minor destiny? Is that a destiny point?
That's the minor destiny is
Force
everybody
token.
gets a force token. Yeah.
Force token. So
Just a force point, basically. Yeah, it's like a force point.
One of the temporary ones, or one of the permanent
It's a
ones?
temporary one. Yeah.
It's a temporary one.
The ones that stick are no longer here because the Dallas thing is over.
Ooh, Caleb
gets it.
can have it. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You are the Santa Claus of this stream. Well done, Dragon Noodle Soup.
Thank you.
So, and I'll say to Maravi, there's something I didn't explain to you. So, being able to use the Force touches everybody. Being able to use the Force as you probably can comes with great danger. If you use the Force in anger, when you are mad or to lash out or to punish somebody, anybody, you will start to get pulled towards the dark side of the Force, where you start to lose yourself. That is, it's not something I usually talk about, but if I saw somebody once lose themselves to the dark side of the Force, where they lost their mind and they could only think of destruction at that point. And that can also happen to you if you're not careful.
Out. No, not there. The Wookiee says he already thinks of destruction pretty much all the time. So maybe the dark side's not as bad as you think it is.
It is quite bad, Marathi. You need to seek balance. The Force does not seek to punish anybody. It's just there. It's part of all of us. And using that Force for destruction will make sure that you are lost to everybody.
Ooh, how do I translate this? I'm going to put this in the nice way. The Wookiee inquires that if the Force really wanted to be balanced, and, the Force is sort of like a living thing, and the light side is, supposed to be super good, why is it that the Sith are currently, running everything? And why did the light side lose? I'm trying to be very kind. The Wookiee is not saying that in the kindest way.
I appreciate that. Thank you for trying to be kind. I would say the Sith are very manipulative. It is true that they gained better political power, and from the little I understand, the Jedi did not play their cards correctly, which is why now mostly they are all eradicated. I don't know who else is alive other than me and now you and the Sith. But definitely just think about it more, because if you are inclined to just do destruction, then I don't know if I can train you in good faith. Because then if I start training you to be a Jedi, that will just lead you to become a Sith and then destroy everything that we're trying to do right now here. Because the Sith stand with the Empire, the people who imprisoned you.
The Wookiee says you make a lot of good points.
Think about it.
Yeah, he's going to think about it a bit more.
Yeah, and we can talk more, because in order for you to be able to have better control of the Force instead of just having sporadic movements of it, you do need to be trained, and I can help you get trained, but I cannot do it if your set is set on becoming a Sith.
I'm definitely going to think about it.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All of you get another round of Force tokens. Sevi gets an extra one.
Thank you.
And then also Sevi and Moravki take another one for that wonderful heartfelt RP. I enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you. And I'll go and talk to... Sorry.
Well, guys, that was a short-lived character.
I'll go talk to Dina, if you don't mind. Dina, do you have a moment?
She's just sitting there. I'm just sitting there in a chair, just like whittling some sort of nondescript figure. It hasn't taken really much of a shape yet.
Oh. Hi, Brimstone, by the way.
Anya, yes. Hi. And I'll just put it down on the table and just act like I wasn't even doing anything. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about myself and a little bit about Marafi, if you don't mind. So, secret is out. You know I am a Jedi. You know that I am hunted, I believe, just like you are being hunted right now by the Empire.
I had gathered as much, yes.
The reason why I wanted to talk to you is because I know you're close to Moravki. When the attack happened, when the order went out for all Jedi to be killed, including the children, I was there at the Jedi Temple. And it was because of Skak that I was able to survive. I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I had a death sentence over my head. My mentor died. I felt him die. And all because of a Jedi that turned to the dark side.
Wait. Back up just a second. You felt him die? What exactly does that mean?
So me and my mentor were connected by the Force. And when his connection in this world tethered, I felt him pass on. So I think you understand that everybody, the Force is with all of us. You know, it makes up all of us, and you can use the Force to feel the life essence of a different person. Right? You can use the Force to feel if somebody is a Force sensitive. You can use the Force to see into the future or see into the past. I had a connection with my mentor, and he gave up his life for mine. There was a Jedi that was consumed by darkness and killed everybody at the request of the Empire, I'm assuming. I don't know exactly what happened. But the reason why I bring this up is because Moravgi is Force sensitive. He could be trained eventually to be a Jedi, potentially, but he is wrapped in so much destruction and hatred that him becoming a Sith is more likely. And if that happens, I cannot in good conscience train him.
Well, Anya, forgive me because I don't know much about the nature of the Force or how it manifests, but given the nature of it, I mean, seeing as how the Empire has grown so strong, wouldn't the actions of the person be more important than the way that the Force manifests?
It is the intent that goes behind how you use the Force. That's why it is so important to... That's why the Jedi only take children to be trained instead of adults. Moravgi is way past the years of anybody who would be trained because now he has been exposed to hatred and destruction and anger. And lashing out in anger with the Force is a path of pain that will not lead to a good place.
Anya, I won't pretend that I understand exactly what this is. And honestly, I'm not Force sensitive at all. I wouldn't have any insight into that either. The only thing that I would be able to do is just talk to him and tell him that you've only got his best intentions at heart, and that we only want to see him. We only want to see him get better, and
yeah. And that's really all I'm asking is for you to help him see that there is another path other than hatred and anger.
Yes, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
All right, and Moss, go ahead and take yourself a Force token as well.
Heyo.
I think I gave out all the ones chat gave, except for one. There's a challenge from Wilson for a far-seeing token to the first person who can name a prequel-era Jedi who outlived Emperor Palpatine. Apparently, Anakin does not count.
Outlived? Are we talking?
Not Disney.
What does that mean? Okay,
Like,
not Disney.
Yeah, so
Not
he
Does
dies.
Luke?
I said Luke technically because
Luke.
Yeah.
with him in the third film.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, also
right?
Emperor Palpatine came back like in the last movie too, and Luke was still there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming that they're foregoing the fact that
Yeah, they're foregoing Disney.
Okay.
All Disney.
Probably.
So they're
I
not
said
counting
Ahsoka.
him reviving.
Ahsoka
Yeah.
technically.
Ahsoka.
No.
Quinlan
but-
Boss, I think it never told us that
Ahsoka,
Quinlan Boss
Ahsoka's
died.
technically not Disney era, so she would count supposedly.
Oh, there you go.
And then Luke technically, but I'm still waiting
Want
on
to get in the
Wilson.
crazy expanded universe?
Yeah.
There's
I would say Luke because
what's his
he
face?
was in the womb and he was
Star-
being born.
what was Starkiller's master's name? Coda something? Because he never died in those games, so it's possible he survived too.
Yeah, it gets a little confusing. There's a lot of decent options, but ultimately
Rob
it's
here
up
wants
to
to become a
Wilson
Jedi.
to determine what the right answer
I'm
was.
gonna say
and who
Quinlan
won.
Voss because it's never told us when he died. So
Oh, Luke wasn't
Okay,
a
so
Jedi
they-
yet. That's true. So it's got to
Okay,
be a
so they have
Jedi
to be
from the
Oh, that's
prequel
true.
era. So
Oh,
that
he
would
had
only
to be a
Ahsoka.
Jedi at that time. Okay.
So I think Ahsoka
Alright.
is the only option I know of off the top of my head. But if you let you guys think on that, if you think of
Grogu.
things, put it into that's Disney. Put it into chat, and Wilson can let you know if you were correct or incorrect. Did you have any RP that you would like to do, Keaton? I know you're over there with your droid.
I'll be honest, I missed all the RP because I have been looking at feats.
Feats. Okay.
Oh,
Dude,
he was looking
I
at the
didn't-
breeds.
I
I
had
didn't
my
He
catch
went
that.
to only feet.
Open.
I
Only
didn't catch the S at
feet.com.
first,
looking
and I
at
was like,
lizard feet.
"That's quite the confession, sir."
But Velrock, you
Yes.
won.
I
Quinlan
will.
Voss. You won with Quinlan Voss.
Is Quinlan Voss okay? I was gonna say because Quinlan Voss, they never told us when he died. So, and I know he was helping during the
Well.
rebellion.
There you go. You got a far-seeing token. So a far-seeing token, by the way,
His advantage.
you can use as advantage.
Okay. That's all right if you were looking at feats. We can progress
Wait, far-
forward. Unless you've
No
got
judgment.
Where do I keep track of far-seeing tokens? What is a
in
far-seeing
your
token?
notes.
Just put it in your notes.
Just put it in your
anything
notes.
that comes from chat, put in your notes. Because they're different from your normal things. Even the force token's a little bit different than a force point. But it does
Okay,
basically
my
the same
God,
thing.
token. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm working on. I'm gonna see if I can do anything with my parts that I had. If I can start to make maybe a weapon upgrade. Is that what they're called? I think it's weapon upgrade or accessory. No, upgrade. If that's possible, because I have a ton of extra parts from the droid, maybe I can put something together with them.
Do you have that those rules pulled up right now, or do you know if you need
For
to
the
pull
weapon
them up?
upgrades, or
Yeah. It
I have
sounded
the
like you were
weapon
reading
upgrade
something.
list. Yeah, there is a cost associated. Maybe that would help
Yeah, that would
determine what's possible. If I do I think it was the bipod. Move action camera part bipod. Bipod counts as a mount for a weapon that requires it. For other weapons, it makes aiming easier. Oh yeah, it makes an aim action a swift action. So yeah, if I can start to construct a bipod is only worth 100 credits.
Oh yeah, you've certainly got 100 credits worth of scrap. So yeah, you can start working on that.
Okay. Do you want me to do a mechanics check for that,
It is a mechanics
or
check.
just if I
need
just
to-
start on it now and finish it
just
later?
Start on it, and I will look up what the actual time cost is for a 100 credit upgrade.
Okay.
I don't think it's long though. It shouldn't be hard.
Cool.
Perfect.
He's just tinkering.
All right. Well, you guys come out of hyperspace to Alderaan, and Captain O'Keefe comes out front to let you guys know that you guys are getting ready to head down to atmosphere and to get strapped in. And Maya takes a seat near you as well. Are you okay, Sev? Feels like you're having some typing issues over there.
I know. I kept trying to hit enter, so like it would just get his entire name, and he kept like not hitting enter, so I kept getting frustrated.
Jesus, I didn't do anything. What do you mean? What did I do? I'm literally talking to you guys. What could I possibly have done? So yeah, you exit out, and she has you guys strap in and takes you guys down to Alderaan. And the ship, which you now know as the Banshee, soars over the planet, and you get to enjoy a great view of the beautiful landscape of the world. And you can see Alderaan's spaceport control tower clearing the ship to land as you make your way to the Royal Palace itself. Dragon's lying. I didn't do anything. He's falsely accusing me. And you do end up descending and getting clear to land on the actual landing pad of the Royal Palace.
Cool.
As the ship ramp lowers, Maya walks by. We'll say Skak, and puts a hand on his shoulder and kind of squeezes it gently, and says, "Here we go. Are you ready to beat the big man?"
He's big.
Well, Fed gets a thing? I got a thing! I don't like the frog emojis, but I get a thing. I get a force token. Thank you, Dragon Noodle Soup Gaming. That was nice of you after leaving me out of the other two. Very kind of you. I appreciate you. I don't appreciate you, Queen Shirt, for that.
I'm not real sure what to do with all these. He kind of moves his poncho and he just exposes the belt with all the blasters on it.
Maybe you should leave those on the ship.
They don't have like a drop-off point or something?
Well, Alderaan doesn't allow weapons.
What? No weapons?
Sounds like
I thought this was a free planet.
It is a peaceful planet, and weapons are not allowed off of the ship.
I take it back. I don't ever want a vacation here.
Sounds like you're shit out of luck, lizard boy.
Let me just bring one, all right?
No.
He tries to hide one in his pocket. I guess this would have to be one of the blaster pistols because all my other guns are probably too big.
Yeah, you can try to conceal a blaster pistol. I think that's a stealth check to do that.
I need to use a force token on this. And the far-seeing token gives me advantage. Maybe I should use that too.
Yeah, it's like getting advantage.
I feel like this is important.
I'm not even going to try that.
I don't want to get caught with my pants down, so let me just roll this. 1. Stealth. +1. Stealth +1. Wow. I take it back. I don't want to do advantage anymore.
Too late. But all right, so you get a nice little 18. That's you know what? The Wookiee doesn't catch you, so that's something.
He's probably gonna be a tattletale.
I guess I could swoosh so you guys can actually see the rolls. I guess that's okay. Hold on. Although
I see it, but I don't say anything.
Oh, you do see it, but you don't say anything? Well, that's awfully kind of you.
Yeah, so he takes him off his belt, puts down the big blaster, sets Gina down, and then with the holster, with one of the blaster pistols still in the holster, he waits till she looks away and then slides it into his cargo pant pocket.
All right.
Ravgi's got his full
I did, chat. I did.
He's got his full stormtrooper garb on.
Is this going to be a problem down there?
Yes.
Damn it.
He starts putting it back in the bindle.
Sorry, it's Imperial stormtroopers, even ones that are obviously not real, just they send a bad signal down here.
You look ridiculous in that anyway. It's for the best.
Says the lizard man in the giant knitted cap.
I don't have that yet. I have this kind of hat.
I'm force sensitive. I can see the future.
Yeah, I need a new name for swooshing on this channel because we don't really swoosh. It's more of a jump scare. There's got to be a better name for it. There's got to be a better name for it.
You're mooning everybody.
Mooning. You like that, chat? Have you mooned yet? Have you mooned
Definitely
yet?
better than sculling.
I'm not taking.
Yes.
I'm not taking my pistol, but I'm keeping my lightsaber.
Oh, I'll need a check from you too then as well.
I will not be taking anything.
Hold on, I'm gonna use the force point.
Oh, jump is good. Jump is good.
Ravgi's bringing his his stormtrooper stuff, but he's just putting it in a bindle.
Okay, I'm gonna use the Farseeing token as well.
And how many hit points was it per day? I don't remember. Do we have to do a check
it's
for
your,
that?
it's your character level plus your con, I believe. There's no roll involved.
We might have done that.
Oh.
Did we do that? I don't remember.
I think you did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
Also-
discussed it.
Just a quick question. Force points. Do they restore? They restore each level, right? Not long
When
rest.
you level up, your force points restore when you level up. So, and they're use or lose. So if you don't spend them during your current level, they just go away and then they restore. So
Okay.
they are worth using. Also, just so you know, clarification-wise, a force point, the ones you get officially from the game, can atone a dark side point, 1 per force point. Force tokens, you got to do 3 for every dark side point that you want to get rid of. That way, chat can't just continuously buy off your dark side. All right, so that is okay. Oh wow, that's pretty good. So you also conceal your lightsaber very well, and you are taken off the ramp towards the palace. And as you approach, of course, there are some royal guards there that meet you halfway, and they do kind of pat you down and scan you, looking for weapons. I'm gonna make a little roll for myself.
Just a sneaky little naughty little roll.
My pants are aligned with lead, so they can't
my
detect
God.
anything.
I got an 8. That's ridiculous. All right, so yeah, they try to detect your weapons, but apparently this crew is very sloppy and does a piss poor job of it. And you are able to proceed forward unaccosted.
Wow.
Don't put them in front of a high school.
Maya was looking, you're right. God damn, man. Jesus, dude. Maya was a little tense, but when you guys got scanned and you didn't actually try to sneak anything, as far as she knows, she seems to relax a little that you guys are playing ball in her mind. And you guys make your way towards the palace, and the doors to the grand hall open, and in strides a middle-aged man who has a well-kept goatee and is wearing senatorial robes. Easily recognizable as Bail Organa, he smiles and nods to the servants before turning to you. "Welcome to Alderaan," he says. "I'd hoped that we might meet under more pleasant circumstances, but unfortunately, the Empire makes almost everything unpleasant. Still, I am glad to see that the difficulties at the spaceport above Brental didn't impede you too much." And he kind of gestures for you to follow behind him and his guards. And he takes you to a room, kind of like a little royal meeting room. He said,
You guys got any food or anything?
Of course. We wouldn't want you to go hungry. And he gestures over to one of the servants and whispers something in the servant's ear, and she nods, and the servant scuttles away. She'll be coming back here shortly.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I was trying to interrupt the guy talking in character, so...
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. That worked. And so he gestures for you guys to take a seat. And shortly after that, well, no, not yet. She won't come back yet. And he says, "I got in contact with Maya on your way here, and we discussed a few things, and I did tell her I wanted to meet with you all." Oh, yeah, right now, this is why I wasn't going to go to the screen. You know what, I'm going to go back to faces just for a moment, because we don't need this at the moment. That map is unimportant. And I've asked you to join me today, because the agents of mine that you rescued seem to think you can be trusted.
Well, some of us can. Gives a side eye to Moravki.
Moravki gives a side eye back.
All right.
What are you asking us to do?
Organa was raising an eyebrow at this, but the Jedi's intervention recaptures his attention. He smiles, a charming smile, and says, "Since you worked so hard to help them, I believe I can put my faith in you as well. I have a task that needs to be completed, but unfortunately my status as a senator prevents me from taking care of it myself, or even from sending someone directly associated with the royal family." And just as he says that, the door opens, and the servant comes in with some food and brings out trays and trays and trays of cheese and fruits. Places something down in front of Skek.
What is that? Where's the meat?
Cheese and some fruits. These are some bananas. They're a delicacy.
That perked Moss right up.
Yeah, these are long fruits. Long fruits from shit. What planet did you come from? God damn it, Sebs. I'm forgetting now. Whatever planet you came from, it came from there. Might even came from your farm. Who knows? And he says, "Sorry, I didn't anticipate catering, and we didn't have food ready. But certainly, we will get you a more proper meal to your satisfaction later." Scallywag, was it? Oh, Skak. Thank you.
You know, some Trandoshans might take offense to that.
I'm sorry, I don't have many dealings with the Trandoshans. I am working on it. To the task. The planet Felucia was ravaged during the Clone Wars, but once the fighting was over, the Empire set up a permanent facility on the world. Nothing large, just a small garrison where they could keep prisoners out of the way. Some months ago, I was contacted by an Imperial Admiral who was disillusioned with the way the Empire had twisted the once Great Republic, and he began feeding me sensitive information. Well, a little over a week ago, that communication stopped. My agents tell me that the Admiral's been taken to Felucia, where he is being held against his will. I would like you to learn what has become of him, and rescue him, if you can. And he sort of gestures like he's opening the floor to questions.
Is there anything to blow up on this mission?
The facilities, I'm assuming. What do you have a layout of this garrison and where they keep the prisoners?
The Imperial presence on Felucia is light. The facility itself is a secret, so they do not advertise its presence with large number of troops, and our knowledge of the facility's existence is our greatest advantage, but we don't have a layout, unfortunately.
Do you know where it is?
We do. And you shouldn't be going anywhere near the planet's major cities, so you should be able to travel there largely undetected.
How many people are in the garrison?
As I said, it is a light garrison. We don't know the exact numbers, but we don't anticipate you should encounter much resistance. Maybe 2 to 3 dozen troopers and pilots, probably a commander.
Does this facility on Felucia, does it ring any bells with me?
You probably would not have a clearance for this, so no.
Okay, so about 24 to 36 troopers, maybe one commander.
Yeah, some sort of officer in charge.
And I apologize if I missed this part, but did you say what? Do you have any inkling of an idea of what might go on in this facility?
It is a prison facility. Prisoners that they want out of the way, out of sight and out of mind, they take them here. And that is where the Admiral is.
What is the evacuation plan after we find him?
Well, we'll be sending you with the Banshee. The Banshee will set down somewhere near the facility. You will first locate the facility, scout it out, and see if you even have an opportunity to rescue the Admiral. You'll want to check his status, of course. That's your primary mission. And if you do see the opportunity, then yes, to rescue him. You'll need to get him out of the facility and back to the Banshee. Unfortunately, the Banshee can't land too close, or else it would alert the garrison.
How many people are coming?
Well, that is the tricky part, isn't it? It would just be you.
Okay. All right.
Did we get the Admiral's name?
You didn't, but you can ask. Surprisingly, the senator understands that and says, yes, Admiral Gildervarth. He's a veteran of the Clone Wars and an honorable man. He commanded one of the ships at the Battle of Coruscant and was promoted for his bravery. His loyalty to the Empire seems unwavering, but, well, once you've seen what he has seen, he just trails off.
Okay. Is there a secondary objective? Are they any type of sensitive documents? Go
Before
ahead.
we move on from this guy, can we get like an image of him? Just send it to our data pads or something.
Of course. He pulls up a image.
Sorry, Anya.
Do I have it ready for you to look at, though? That is the question.
Rafi's eating meat and cheeses off of his climbing claws like they're toothpicks. Or cheeses and berries. Sorry, berries and
They
cheese.
gave you meat.
I don't have him currently as a separate handout, so I will have to make one for you. But he does show you an image of him so that you will recognize him.
Cool. Yeah, I wasn't super concerned as a player seeing him, but it's good for our characters to see him.
Yeah, so you get an image of him. And in fact, though, if you look at the incredible character art for our poster, he is on the poster. He is the Imperial officer in the lower right-hand corner, who's in binder cuffs and is like his uniform's a little tuffed up. So he's on there.
I mean, can I have his name spelled?
Wow, you are needy.
I want to make sure we're doing it right.
I got you.
Maybe there's someone with a similar name and it's spelled different. I don't know. All you humans look alike to me.
Admiral Varth.
Wow.
Admiral Vildergarth. I'm going to paste it into...
Gildergarth? I said Gildervarth. Oh my god.
There you go.
Further question for you, Admiral, or Senator. If we were to release all the prisoners, would that be a problem for you?
I don't have strong feelings about that one way or the other. It'll be up to you to assess what it's like on the ground and what that might mean for you. I hate to leave anyone in the hands of the Empire, but the fact of the matter is, Varth is the priority. And if it would compromise that to try to get out the others, it would not be worth it.
Would they have sanctuary here?
Of course.
All right.
Wouldn't that put a target on your back? Having a bunch of extra people here that the Empire are looking for?
Only if they know where to look. And Captain O'Keefe is very good at flying where people aren't looking.
So was there a secondary mission? How did we find
There is
confidential information at the garrison?
There is no secondary objective. Obviously, if you find something of importance and bring it back to us, that'll certainly help, but we have no knowledge of what is inside this facility other than Admiral Varth himself.
Yeah, they
So I
can't have
wouldn't
that
even know
much
what to ask
information on you. It's not like the Empire's working on some sort of super secret weapon or anything.
And I
Yeah.
hate to even ask, but my fur is starting to run dry. What are we being paid for this?
Not an offensive question at all. I anticipated you would seek some sort of compensation. Each of you will receive 2,000 credits each. If things go well, I will guarantee more work when you return. Additionally, if the Admiral has as much information as I believe he does, this could be an excellent chance to strike a blow at the Galactic Empire. So rewards run deeper than the credits.
We're doing this job right. Right, guys?
I'm in.
But
One thing that I'm curious about, on what grounds is he in prison? Was he found to be a traitor, or was there something else going on? Or do you know?
We don't know. He was communicating with us and sharing intel. I don't know if that's related. We couldn't find the information on his arrest or why. We only got information from one of our agents that he was being detained here. That is also a concern, of course. We want to debrief with him and find out what, if anything, they may have learned from him about us.
Well, hell, I'll do it. A chance to kill more Imperials? Criff, yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, are you concerned about having someone that high profile and wanted by the Empire? Are you concerned about sheltering them here?
No. If the Emperor has any suspicions about me, then he has yet to show it. And we've gotten very good at what we're doing.
Well, I'm in.
Right, we'll need some supplies. Can we either get an advance of the credits, or can you provide us with ammunition and med packs?
All right, here's the credits I cannot give up front. It would be supplied to you upon completion of the mission. We are fighting a war behind the scenes here. We can't afford the opportunity to, well, if you don't return, to lose resources. Medpacks, though, I can certainly provide. A couple for each of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask in character if he has any of the, like, I'll give him a list of bomb parts. I don't want to look up what it takes to make a bomb because I'll get flagged by the FBI. So I'm not gonna role play it because I don't know exactly what goes into that. So just imagine Skak listing off a bunch of parts that would make a bomb.
I'd imagine it's a little bit different in a galaxy far, far away.
It's probably a lot worse, actually. The Imperial Investigation Bureau is extremely sinister, actually. They're really bad.
I know how to get on the dark web.
So he's going to immediately protest that. He's going to be like, you can understand why acquiring such things would bring eyes upon what I'm doing here.
Well, I mean, you put all these mundane items together and make something explosive, but buying them individually won't set off any alarms.
Suffice to say, I don't have those on hand.
This job's getting worse all the time.
It's okay. You'll get your credits after.
I'm sure there's
But
plenty
if
of
we can get the
stuff
med
to
packs,
explore the
that's
facility.
gonna help.
Okay. And I did, I was about to say, but I didn't want to interrupt the roleplay. It looks like I got a donation from Simpin Slytherin, giving 4 Force tokens to Sevi. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
God, you are fucking stacked with them. Yeah, the ISB are assholes. That is correct too, Snooze.
How many med packs do we get each?
2 each.
Glorious and grand and grand and glorious.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion? Since no, I think we all use med packs. So never mind.
I like how
It
she didn't
seems I
even...
use it. Well, it seems like I use them most of the time to heal all of you guys. So I was just wondering if somebody wants to give me 1 extra from your end, but you don't have to. If needed be, and I'm running out, I can just use yours, so it's fine.
Another
All right.
classic Sevi line. Do you mind if I ask a question? Proceeds to ask the question. Love it. But all right, yeah. Do you got any other questions for Senator Organa?
Yeah, is the meat gonna come out before we leave?
Probably not.
You will have time to dine before you leave. That is fine.
Oh yeah.
I believe we had previously inquired about coded comm links.
Oh yeah. Is there a way to modify our current comlink so that they are encrypted? Is that something that your people can do?
If you would like encrypted comm links, I can... Actually, give me a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm gonna use a force point for that.
Oh, true. Anya wouldn't know what the Wookiee said, but we'll say
Oh, sorry, I wouldn't
I
have.
translated
That's right.
it.
Dina probably said it out loud.
Well, you'll say, yeah, somebody said it out loud for you since you already
Wait,
rolled.
but you said that the guy speaks Shriwook anyway.
Yeah.
He does, but she was making a check. That's
Ah.
perception, by the way. It's not persuasion. Is your persuasion the same?
Oh.
We'll keep the roll. That's not a problem. Oh, we got a 1.
Nope, it's not the same. Damn it. Well, then that means that it is an 11 persuasion.
All right, so it's 11, including the +5 force points.
No.
All right, so it'll be 16. I'll be saying at the end. All right. He considers for a moment and he says, "I wasn't going to advance your credits, but if it's for encrypted comm links and you want to take it out of your credit sum, I can get that equipment for you."
Well, how much is that going to cost all at one time? That could be a large investment.
I
Yeah.
think it is. I think it's like 200 something credits.
And that's 4 of them.
Yeah, I'm seeing comm link, short range, comm link, long range. I don't know the encryption on those. Unless we also need a pocket scrambler.
If you look down at the description below, I think it's oh no, actually it might be a lot more because it's whatever
It's
that
more.
base value is times something. If you look at the description right below.
10 times the base cost, so 2,000.
Yeah, so it's expensive.
2,000 for long range, or 2,500 for long range, and then 250 for short range.
Which short range is really all you need.
We could do just short range.
Then you'd still on the return back be getting 1,750 credits. So it's not like getting
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I think that's a fair trade. Just doing a comm link short range just scrambled.
Yeah,
So I'll add it to my thing.
I will as well.
So I will have 2 comm links, 1 long range and 1 short range.
There we go.
All right. Why is my chat not working? That's all right. Well, looks like it's working now. All right. So you guys, if you do that, then you can have your food. You'll finally get some delicious meat, scat, and then shortly after that, your comm links will be delivered to you.
I love me some Nerf on a Saturday. That's delicious.
Yes, it looks appetizing. I'll stick with
Being
my
very
salad.
messy. There's like meat flecks like spilling into your salad just as he's chewing on it.
Just one quick thing. We have 33 people watching and only 26 likes. If you can hit the like button during a live stream, that will push it out for other people to know that we are live. So the algorithm in YouTube looks at how many likes we have during a live stream. So please hit that like button. It really does help. That's how YouTube figures out what to push out and tell people who subscribe to the channel that we are live.
And we appreciate it.
All right, yeah, that is perfect. We definitely appreciate that. Same thing with commenting afterwards definitely helps a lot. All right, so so after that meeting's over and you guys go eat, eventually Maya comes back and finds you, and she lets you know that Captain O'Keefe, who you had just been traveling with, is going to be again taking you on the Banshee and taking you to Felucia. And she says, it's been wonderful getting to know you all. I had a feeling when I met you that you were going to be something special. And I'm glad that my feelings were correct.
Okay.
Same, Maya. Thank you for your help. I hope you guys get that person defrosted.
Oh, we already are. Have you been to Felucia?
No, we have not.
There's nothing on Felucia.
Well, maybe there's really big bugs. Maybe there's like enormous spiders.
She's more right than you know. Dense overgrowth, huge fungi, massive creatures are the order of the day in Felucia. It's a wild, untamed planet, and you should be careful to avoid much of the local wildlife.
Reminds me of home.
I imagine it might. Well, may the Force be with you all, and I hope to see you when you return.
I was going to say something really mean, but I'll forego it.
He's also speaking in Shriwook. So.
Yeah.
I think we need one more like to get to 36 likes, you guys.
God, please.
What?
We need one more like. One more like to get to
Why
36.
do you encourage this?
All right. Let me get my gear
Wait,
again.
are we gonna need bug spray, Maya?
I would advise it. God damn it, it got to 36. I hate you all.
Thank you.
I would recommend some, yes.
Okay, all right. Do you know where we can find some bug spray? Or could we borrow yours and we'll bring it back?
I wasn't planning to go to Felucia anytime soon. I don't have any on me. The Royal Palace has a few novelty shops that you could probably find some overpriced bug spray in.
Oh, I remember I have no money because I spent it all on the scat account.
Oh, I'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
They're not
Thank
going to have
you.
any weapons anyway. It's not going to be fun going to those shops.
No, but we're gonna need the bug spray.
Cat, you stop those emojis. You stop those emojis right now. God, I hate you, Chad.
36, let's go.
Maybe you need bug spray.
Yeah.
With your fleshy human skin.
Yeah, I will need bug spray. I'm already feeling itchy. Just thinking about bugs is making me feel itchy.
I'm sorry, Skak. Not all of us molt once a week. By the way, I've been meaning to talk to you about you leaving that around.
He's actually been eating it, so.
That's worse.
I told you these lizards are the worst.
Oh god.
What? It's good
was-
protein.
I was joking. And Muravki, you're not too innocent either. Your shedding is incessant.
Yeah, at least I take care of my messes.
Oh, gross. Okay. I'll just walk and wait for Dina at the store so we can buy some bug spray and end the conversation.
It's called Wookiee escaping. Look it up.
Oh, God, man. I guess we'll say bug spray cost 5 credits. I have no idea how much bug spray would cost. I don't think an item in the book.
Will
Whoa,
one bug
that's
spray
expensive.
cover all of us?
Just kidding.
Huh?
Will one bug spray have enough DEET to cover all of us?
There's only 2 of you that need it.
That's true. It's only 2 of us.
And to be frank, you have a lot less retail space than Anya does, so...
No.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Quick question though. As they're like going to
Hey,
the
though.
shop and stuff, how are the people here reacting to aliens? Because Moravi goes anywhere Dina goes, for the most part.
No problem. Nobody really... you do... Actually, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Let me... I'll jump over.
I can say it. 23.
Well, I already did it. That's really good. So 23. So nobody seems to mistreat you, or you don't get the same kind of looks that you got on the Imperial Station. But you do notice that occasionally some people look at you with what you could probably best describe as pity.
Okay. Locking that up in the safe.
And while he's kind of looking around, I'll kind of nudge him on the arm, and just be like, "Muravki, I was hoping to talk to you about something.
Yes.
Well, Anya came to me the other day, and or I guess it was that yesterday? I don't know. The days all blend together. But she seems worried about you and your force sensitivity and the way that you handle it. She seems to be afraid that you might turn towards the dark side, use it for ill rather than good.
Muravki has like this slight look of irritation.
Look, I am 360 years old. I don't need the pity of everyone here or yours. I will be fine.
Well, look at it this way, Muravki. Perhaps it's not as much you as the rest of us that I'm looking out for. It can't be destructive. Look at how destructive the Empire is. You've heard stories of Palpatine. What he can do.
Not very many stories reach Kashyyyk of Palpatine, but I understand your worry.
All I'm saying
Sheik of
is
Palpatine,
that
but
just
understand.
do me a favor and consider what Anya says. I'm not going to pretend to know what's best for you as it regards the Force, but she knows better than I, and she might be a good mentor for you in that respect.
I will keep it in mind.
That's all I ask.
And
You got your damn bug spray yet?
Yes.
What the hell is Babu Frick?
It's looking like this. Wait, from who's which one of us is Babu Frick? I hope you don't mean me.
Is that it?
Babu Frick is that weird little, if you watch the Disney stuff, it's that weird little guy that you can Google him. You'll see. You'll recognize him.
Oh my god!
You know what? He's got to be talking about Sevi, I think. So Sevi, that goes to you, Babu Frick.
Oh my god! No, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah, I think it's you. I'm pretty sure.
He's kind of cute and ugly at the same time, like a pug.
Yeah.
Well, now that you said that, I can't say it about Sevi or I'll get in trouble. See what you've done? You ruined it. You ruined it. So now it's about you, Moss.
Oh, it is?
That's what I've decided.
Who knows?
Sweet.
No, he can tell us later.
Fine.
I'll take it.
All right, so you guys got your bug spray. Enjoy. 5 credits, however many you bought. And then you guys are ready to take off.
I'll take care of the bug spray.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. I'm still trying to find an appropriate weapon upgrade. Because even the bipod doesn't work if I want to brace it. That would have to do 3 swift actions.
Never with his head on the mission, always with his head in the rule book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fed can have it because technically Babu would.
Damn it. Why me? All right, I'll take it. I don't remember what Babu Frick sounds like, or I tried to imitate it.
Right, something a little bit like this. I don't even remember.
Hold on, I can hold on. Let me Babu Frick.
Wow. Something really annoying like.
If I can imitate Babu Frick.
I haven't the faintest idea why I agreed to this.
Oh, never mind. That's gonna play. I should not do that. Never mind. That's gonna play and get me copyright struck. Well, if I can remember, I will do that for you later as a little gesture of a thank you. But okay, so you guys head to the Banshee, where Captain O'Keefe is waiting for you with her loyal co-pilot Crash, a navigation droid.
He sounds like a baby.
It just sounds like a baby.
Babbling.
Like that? Is that close?
Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Whoa, all right. I guess I'm Babu Frick. Oh shit! I almost knocked my shit off my desk. The Tiamat almost took a plunge, Sevs. All right, let me go back to my document.
Those are the plush Tiamat.
Imitate a porg.
No, did you?
Oh, you got the Tiamat.
No, I wish I got that Tiamat. That one's a little costly. No, she got me for Christmas. She got me this Tiamat.
Oh,
it's a little Funko Pop one, which is pretty cool looking.
I was gonna go run and grab my plush one if you had one.
It's literally the only Funko Pop I own, and I like it. I like it a lot. It also comes with a D20 inside.
Oh,
it's
what a nice
sweet.
gift, Sebs. Did it come with the walker?
Yes, that's the unfortunate part. She was like, she told me, she was like, there's one gift you'll like and the other two you're going to hate me for. And I was like, why has it got to be that proportion? Why couldn't it be like more things that I like and one thing that I hate?
Because they were funny. They were for my entertainment.
Yes, I know. It's all for your entertainment. The other thing was my Old Lives Matter glass.
Love it.
Can you guys get the hint? Do you think he got the hint?
Yeah, she thinks I'm old. I get it. I get it, Savs. All right. So she introduces Crash, and Crash is a RX-13 pilot droid. If you don't know what that is, Star Tours droid, and he's very.
Him being named Crash really doesn't instill confidence in me.
You know, I had a buddy whose dogs were named Crash and Smash, and you can guess which one got hit by a car.
Oh no,
bro!
Smash.
Bringing the mood down.
You just took it to a dark place. The droid responds to Skak. Your name being Scat doesn't inspire cleanliness in the ship.
It's Skak, and I'm very clean.
Whatever you say, Scat. Then it turns back to its piloting skills or piloting duties.
This one's got a bit of a bratty attitude. I like him.
That's pretty much how every droid is.
I'm sorry about that. He's a bit of a curmudgeon, that one. But I promise you, as much as he gripes about everything he has to do, he's an excellent co-pilot and hasn't done me wrong yet.
I like him.
I'm expecting the pilot to say, I am a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Wait, don't say that. We're going to get attacked immediately.
Yes, exactly. And then the pilot's going to die. We all know how this goes.
Skak swears at him in Dosh. He just curses at him.
Wonderful. But Captain Serona O'Keefe is happy to see you again. She gets you guys situated in your crew bunks, and you guys make your way to Felucia. This is going to be fun.
I should come up with some Dosh words. Leylines has his Wookiee speak. Maybe I should come up with some Trandoshan speak.
Oh, you should do that, yeah.
Sounds terrible.
You sound like me.
Don't like that in my ears. All right, let me go back here.
I would humbly request that you stop that immediately.
Yes, please. All right. Move this.
It's an average Lorna Shore song.
The splash.
Yeah.
It's closer to like Necrogoblicon.
That's a
there you
deep
go.
ball.
Look at that. I got you a nice little splash screen, guys. Aren't you so...
You splashed
happy?
us so
Is that our
hard.
ship?
Wait, what?
Is that the ship that we're in?
No, that is not the ship you're in.
It looks cool.
It is cool, though. That's not the ship you're in, though.
Looks like
I just
Darth
picked
Maul's
this-
ship.
It does. It looks like the infiltrator. But no, it's this is. I just wanted to do it more for the landscape to give you a feel for what Felucia looks like. And let me actually show it to chat because I know they would love to see that.
I'm gonna buy a speeder with my credits so that we can bring it everywhere with me. I don't want to have to walk through all this nasty forest.
It's time to get your steps in. It's good for you.
Did they say how far away from the facility we would be dropping in?
They did not.
They did.
Pilot, how far from the facility are we dropping in?
That's for me to know and for you to wonder. Sit down, shut up, strap in.
I don't need a strap. I can handle it. He's gonna be like pridefully, like just put a hand up as he goes.
Don't forget to strap on. I mean, in. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, so when you arrive there, actually, the Banshee emerges from hyperspace right after Crash says this. And Crash, you hear over the intercom say, Captain O'Keefe, trajectory's perfect. We are approaching in a vector that will take us directly to the Imperial prison facility. And then you hear...
Hey, what's that flashing?
Don't touch that. Don't touch that. And you see out of the window a massive dagger-shaped visage of a Victory-class Star Destroyer looming over the planet. And within seconds, the flickering sensor board indicates that the capital ship has turned to intercept the Banshee.
That's a problem. That's a problem. You gonna do anything about that? He's like pointing out the window.
Yeah. So, as the blue tunnel of hyperspace fades and the pinpoints of stars fall from the cockpit, you see a brief glimpse of the planet Felucia hanging just below your ship. Almost instantly, your eyes are drawn to the dagger-shaped starship looming ahead, an Imperial Star Destroyer. And Crash says, "Great." And then Captain O'Keefe says, "Hold on, we're in for a bumpy ride." And Crash's droid arms just push the stick straight down, and you start plummeting towards the planet. So if you are not strapped in, you're probably hanging onto the seat or flying around places.
I don't know what kind of check it was, but I did acrobatics to see how well he could stabilize himself.
That works for me. I'll take it. I didn't see what you rolled though, so let's see.
19.
Hey, that's really good. That's pretty damn good. So you managed to like either press your arms against the seat or something and like wedge yourself in place. But instant regret.
Yeah. Like inwardly he's regretting it, but outwardly he's like, I look like a badass.
God damn it. Quit misusing the word scruples, all right? I did it one time. I'm not even sure that I did it wrong.
It was one time.
I still think it might be okay. Oh, you don't know that, Sevs. God, I hate you all.
Hold on to your scruples.
So with that, the captain slams the control stick forward, sending the ship tumbling rapidly into the atmosphere of the planet. As the Banshee passes through the thin cloud layer, you get a good look at the fungal swamps and jungles of Felucia, where towering mushrooms reach up. Oh, actually, I'm really missing an opportunity here. Give me a second. No, not that music, but I'll play this music. There we go.
I want to hear the music.
As the Banshee passes through the thin cloud layer, you get a good look at the fungal swamps and jungles of Felucia, where towering mushrooms reach up into the air like skyscrapers. It would be beautiful if it weren't for the ground rushing up at you so quickly.
Hit the
Eventually,
brakes. Crash, hit the brakes.
Working on it. Eventually, Captain O'Keefe pulls the ship out of its dive, a move that is accompanied by the sounds of metal shearing from somewhere in the rear of the ship. And you hear Crash say, quite unhelpfully, "That's not good." The transport lurches, nearly throwing each of you to the ground, and dips sickeningly down towards the fungal canopy. Another massive bump jostles the ship before the captain brings the vessel to a screeching halt, resting deep within the mushroom jungles.
Son of a mud scuffer. What did I say?
Great.
His name is Crash. Of course we're going to crash.
It wasn't me.
How long is it going to take you to fix this?
Captain O'Keefe curses and throws her gloves against the console. And her and Crash quickly move around the ship. And she doesn't even answer you on it. She just puts up a finger in a minute. And they start going around the ship, opening hatches and stepping outside and looking around. And then she hits the hatch, stepping out into the jungle itself. And that's when you feel the thick, humid air seep into the ship almost immediately.
Gross.
Don't worry, Crash. I know it's not your fault. It was that damn human co-pilot.
Do we get any? Do we get any indication that the Star Destroyer is still following us?
I mean, you can look outside if you want and look up into the Felucian skies through the canopy. You don't see a Star Destroyer barreling down on you yet. So, hard to say. And while you're looking at this and maybe you even say those words, I don't see them coming at us yet. She comes back around the corner, looking a little peeved, and she says, I've got less than stellar news.
Obviously.
While the Banshee has survived the landing almost intact, it won't be taking off anytime soon. I think I can make the repairs, but it's going to take time. Luckily,
How much time?
we landed under the canopy, which gives us some cover from scouts looking for us. I don't know the estimate of how long the work will be done, but look, there's a good chance that if they're looking for us, they might eventually notify the facility that something's amiss. It's probably not best to wait for me to finish the repairs. You might need to trudge on ahead and get to the facility on foot.
Are we off target at all, or are we close?
Well, it depends on how you define off target. And then the droid says, 2 days. Thank you, Crash.
Scorekeeper, help us.
Well,
We have to trudge 2 days.
does not look like we have much of an option. Let's make sure we got enough water and everything.
The Crash is being pessimistic. It's possible you could get there within a day, if conditions are right and you navigate well.
If conditions are right. We're just gonna go with 2 days. Let's have enough.
The Wookiee says
Water and
he's been
stuff.
through way worse in the dark lands of Kashyyyk. He can definitely lead you there.
Well, Imperial training didn't prepare us for this.
Are
I'll
you
do
sure
my
you're
best
gonna
to
be
keep
good
up.
on a... Oh, sorry, you're still going. What were you saying, Dina?
I just said that I'll do my best to keep up. I've not been tested on a planet like this yet. Especially not out in the wilds.
You know, the one
Plus,
thing
I hate mushrooms.
the one thing we didn't buy was rations. This is gonna get interesting.
That is true. Well, they did say something about wildlife here. I know people used to hunt for their food before civilization took over. Perhaps we can go back to our roots and hunt for our food again.
All right, you're in my world now. I'll take the lead.
Step back, son. I think I'll take the lead on this one.
Oh yeah, sure.
Great.
Just something bad happens to him like 5 steps in. I don't know what, but just make it up.
You go to step forward and you step on what you think is like a little soft patch of fungal dirt, but it actually snaps up around your leg and trips you and starts trying to slowly digest your leg.
What the hell? He starts firing in, like down below into it.
Rob, you just stepped over him.
Hey, don't fire that. What are you trying to do? Get us caught?
It's
you
eating my
idiot?
leg.
Use a knife or something.
Use your claw. Oh wait.
He just keeps firing into it.
We need to show more scruples than this. No firing, no fires, nothing that could draw attention to us.
As Dina's saying that, she steps on 2 of them at the same time, and her legs get clamped, and she falls to the ground.
Pardon me for my spectacular vernacular.
Moravgi just kind of picks her up by like the scruff of her neck, pulls her out.
All right.
Thank you, Moravgi.
Get low. Stay behind me. And for the love of God, don't make so much noise.
It's a dense jungle. No one can hear it.
All right, listen. I know you guys are gung-ho to get this done, but maybe you want some food and water before you leave?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
say something next time. Sea Crash, you're the only one we can count on this ship.
I've been saying that for years.
Droids will rise.
She brings you some water. Oh, Jesus Christ. She brings you some water and some rations to help you. She gives you enough for about a 4 days journey. And she also uploads directions to the prison facility to one of your data pads. Whichever one of you is most interested.
I'll take it.
Sure, we won't be taking the.
Oh wait, I don't have a data pad. What the fuck am I talking about?
If we're doing survival, I mean, if we're navigating, that's a survival check, right?
Yes, we're gonna get to that in just a second. Absolutely, it'll definitely be some survival stuff for you for sure.
Definitely want
Three,
more
once
obvious
you,
helming that.
Okay, so who has bigger, like a strong survival? I just have a 5.
He just said we'll get to it. We're not there yet.
I will real quick tell you this, and then we can answer Seth's question. It's a fair one. Your first steps onto the soil of Felucia make it clear that this planet is truly alive, as Skak and Dina have both discovered. Massive mushrooms tower overhead, their overhanging edges creating a canopy that blocks out much of the planet's sunlight. Every step on Felucian soil turns up insects or other fungi just beneath the surface. The noise of the jungle is loud and alien, full of the sounds of 100 insects and animals moving through the mushroom swamps, all part of a living and vibrant ecosystem. So, Sevs, you were asking the group if what their survival checks were, because you were concerned about how you're going to handle that. Anybody want to share their scores?
Yeah, mine's a 9.
3.
Mine's a 10.
Great.
Some reason I don't believe you.
Well, before we get going, R3, why don't you stay here and help do whatever to repair the ship?
And you look back, and he's currently like spinning in mud, and he's got like fungal stuff up in his treads, and he looks highly displeased.
Yeah, stay here, please. Just don't get into too much trouble, all right?
He indicates that he's not the one that gets you guys in trouble.
Yeah.
So yes. Somebody just used a force point? Okay.
Yep, just prepping for the survival.
All right. So as indicated, treading through the jungle towards the prison will require frequent survival checks to stay on course and to avoid mishaps. I'll be keeping track of your journey here on my side. From the Banshee to the facility. And on each hour of travel here, we're going to check how you're doing. So go ahead and roll that first survival check.
22. Oh, I have a farseeing token. I'm going to drop one of them. This bad boy. I want to make sure we're doing well.
Okay.
26.
Very nice. All right, so that is pretty solid. So you guys do an excellent job of navigating through this first hour of navigation. It is hard travel, by the way. Like I said, every inch that you step is kind of mushy and gooey. There's things crawling all over the place, and there's just stuff that like pop out wherever you go. But Miragi seems to be an expert at traveling in these kind of environments and leads you through it soundly, we shall say. And what I would like to do is I'm going to step away from the camera for just a moment. And if you guys want to RP walking through the jungle and talking to each other for a moment, I'll be like maybe a minute. Sound good?
Yep.
BRB.
Good gods.
All right, I'm taking over the stream. Everyone, please level up.
Oh, sweet. I'm taking extra proficiency in survival. Thank you very much.
Yeah, why don't we just bump that up to a 30?
Yeah, 30.
Anya, please, would you do me a favor and pass me the bug spray?
Yeah. Better yet, I'll just spray you. Just turn around, and I'll just spray your back to make sure there's.
And my front. Just spray me all over my front too.
All right, close your eyes.
Skak is just shaking his head and
There you
Shut
go.
up,
himself.
You're all good.
Thank you.
You're going to be leaving a bigger, a much stronger scent for bigger creatures who are not, in fact, small bugs.
Look, it's clinical strength, non-scented.
Yeah, but you can't trust that. There's so many planets. How do you know that that specific one works for the animals on this planet?
But we asked.
Could be like pheromones, you know?
I think it says caution
bugs too.
contains arsenic. I think we'll be good.
I think it'll be fine.
Oh,
If anything,
Anya,
you can
do
throw
want
that and we
some
can
too?
use it as a...
Yeah,
device
can you
explosive.
spray me as well?
Yes. Turn around.
All right.
This is embarrassing.
He had to use the whole
Now
hand.
turn around.
I need to get your front.
All right, go ahead.
I'm so glad there's no one else here watching this.
Thank you. Okay, you're still going.
Okay, I think we're good.
Dina, you feel bad that you had to use almost the entire can on her, and I'm guessing not as much on yourself.
Meraki, is that you or the droid?
The Wookiee says, "Who can tell?"
I will leave no comment.
Man, I step away
Well,
for a minute, and I see things about Anya's curves and spray bottles in chat. What is going on?
You just got done applying bug spray.
yeah, we were playing bug spray.
You had to use the entire spray bottle.
Oh, I see. Wow. Did you guys happen to reenact that? Because that would have been fantastic.
Well, we did, but you missed it out. So
Well, don't get too
can
excited.
watch
It's
it
not
on the
like I was
replay.
applying sunscreen.
I can watch it on the replay.
It was literally this.
yeah, you do
It's not
that.
like it's not like sunscreen.
Yeah.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah, next time maybe take us to a beach and there'll be sunscreen.
Yeah.
It'll be
Beach
different.
planet before
Yeah,
it
beach
gets out
planet.
of orbit.
Hey,
And
Well,
if there's
well,
a really
we
get
forced
on
to-
your front.
Yeah, we'll have to get some bikinis or something. But there you go. You threw us in the jungle. No bikinis.
I can.
That's
we'll
your
just,
fault.
And
if
tropical.
there's some cosplay involved, I can get us to the beach. I can make that happen.
Oh, hey, there's
Definitely
Andor
can.
on this beach.
There he is.
And just out of nowhere, there was a beach.
Surprise! This was just a set. You're actually on a beach planet. I wish. No, we are still in Felucia. An hour and a half late. Well, you'll catch up at 2 times the speed. I believe in you, 40 Viking. All right. So, your first hour went by well. Good job. And I don't know what you RP'd, but if there's anything important I need to know, let me know now.
Nope.
Nah,
Bug spray?
not really.
Okay, cool.
We're immune to
We all-
bugs.
Yeah, we all leveled up too. I took
Yeah,
around
we
the
leveled
other-
up.
That definitely did.
And we all became proficient in survival.
Plus 30s,
I
can you
don't think
believe it?
so.
And my great aunt died and left me 3 billion credits.
Yep, that just happened. He just got the phone call.
Wow.
Humans are
I don't
weird.
believe it. I do not believe it.
Unfortunately, she had to send all those to a Kashyyykin prince.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what?
Did you
I
guys-
do want to ask. How did you come by so much money, Dina?
Well, we'll say that my parents did rather well. My mother is
You-
a senator,
Weird,
and my father is a higher level official in the Senate Guard.
Why would parents give anything to their kids? I mean, that's just setting them up for failure.
Actually,
What?
this brings up a good point. Are your parents going to be, on your tail?
Mine, well, no, not to my knowledge. Honestly, it's been since I was in training camp since I've spoken to them, so I don't know where their allegiances lie with the current administration.
Well, let's hope they don't take out their, wrath on your parents.
Oh no.
You just
Right.
pressed her.
Moravgi hits the droid.
Dina, it's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm sure they can come to see reason and see how brave you are being. I had to leave people I cared about as well, and they will understand.
I would rather them think lesser of me than be the targets of the Imperials for being my parents. That's what I'm worried about right now.
You're worried about your parents being targeted?
Well, yes.
Well, they had no knowledge of you, so they should not be targeted. You kept it away from them.
It's also their word against the Empires, if they so deem. Besides, what better way to draw me out of hiding?
The Wookiee says, yeah, it really sucks when they take their wrath out on a loved one.
Moravgi starts walking.
Yes.
I don't really have a good relationship with my mom. I mean, she ate my dad when I was like 4.
Yeah.
I don't really keep in touch with her. I mean, we still never talk sometimes.
The Wookiee says he should have ate you.
Yeah. Well, you know, Dina, if they take your parents, we will just rescue them. It'll be okay. I'm sure your parents are safe.
Easy as that, huh, Anya?
Easy as that.
I
They were not involved. That's not how the Empire works. If they were not involved, they might be sent to camp for a few days, but
trust me. Who would know better how the Empire works than myself?
But that's so casually. They might have been sent to camp for a few days.
It's a holding camp. We're just holding them.
yeah, it's a holding camp.
They're just gonna go work really hard.
One of those camps. It's not one of those camps, okay?
Here, how do you fancy a train ride?
Oh God, it wasn't one of those train rides either.
You know what we need to invest in, by the way, once we get our credits? Sorry, just had a random thought.
Real estate.
We got to get some slug throwers, you know, get some silencers on them. That way we can do missions like this without anyone even knowing we're here.
You know what else we should do? Make another survival roll.
All right. I'm going to drop another force point or force token. Oh. Yeah.
Ew.
Damn. Maxing them out, man.
And I will drop a farseeing on this one. If it's... Well, I'll just do it anyway. 31.
Nice.
Incredible. And go ahead and drop me one more.
One more. Okay.
We're going to cover 3 hours of travel here.
Okay. Different force point token for this?
Correct.
Okay. Perfect.
Are there beasts in the back?
Two sides of the coin.
You are getting the polar opposites, yep.
Ooh.
All right.
That's all I got for farseeing token. All those force tokens. Perfect.
You good? All right.
Yep. All Gucci.
So your first one is just even better than your first one. You lead them through swamps, no problem. And then the third hour, you start to slow down a little bit. You start getting into like these swampy areas where you got to trudge through water and over like these patches of land and things like that. And it's a little bit more slow going, but you still navigate them in the right direction.
Skak takes some of the mud and like puts it under his eyes like Rambo.
That wasn't mud.
Oh, even better.
Oh God. And sure enough, it was not.
Oh yeah, that'll mask me nicely.
And you guys at this point would use some of your rations. So this day's worth of rations you will start consuming.
What are these rations, by the way? Are we just talking protein bars and cram, or are we talking like MREs, like beef stroganoff?
And we never got to how many she gave us.
It's something you got 4 days worth. So
4 days worth. Perfect.
yeah. So one pack for each day that has enough for that day. These are something in between. It's not quite a protein bar, but not quite an MRE. It's like astronaut paste with flavors in it. But it does come with a little. It's like a little thing where you can peel off the label, and when you do it, the friction of it creating starts to heat up the tube, so it's actually warm. So instead of tasting like cold pizza paste,
so like
taste
military
like
food, basically.
Yes,
That's what we're getting. I had a friend who was obsessed with it. I have no idea why. The whole thing looked disgusting. But that's all he
There's
wanted
some
to
people
eat.
that really like MREs. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they
Crazy.
really like them.
I don't know. It looked disgusting. I never tried it.
I've had
It's
to.
disgusting.
You never tried one?
No. Like looking at it was enough for me, okay?
Oh,
You're missing out on the
Sevs,
brownies.
listen.
Ooh, delicious.
If I have to eat your cooking, I think it's only fair that you should get to try an MRE.
I agree.
What do you think? Just try one MRE. I'll get you a good one. I'll get you one of the best ones.
Yeah, MREs are actually good.
God, I'll think about it.
Well, depending on which ones you get.
I'll get you a decent one. I won't get you the omelet one. That one's terrible. Everybody hates that one. But I'll get you a nice one.
Was the omelet one like powdered eggs?
Some of them are okay, but some of them are. Listen, when you're out in the field, though, everything tastes better than it actually is.
It's the sweets that are the good ones in my experience. Obviously, I haven't had that many MREs,
That
but
soda was disgusting, man. Oh man, why'd you remind me of those sodas? That actually just made my stomach churn.
Thank JT.
Oh, fuck you,
So
JT.
you said how many?
First off, she made me drink that corn soda, so who should trust who? That's the question.
We got 4 rations. We're down to 3 now.
Yes,
we each. Oh, she gave each of us 4.
correct. Yeah, so you each have 4 days worth of rations.
I already had 3 on my person, so that's nice.
Wow, and you took advantage. Rude.
Yes, I did. Maybe
right, so
one night I want 2 rations.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Throw me another survival check as we check out this next hour here.
Drop another force point onto that.
Okay, I didn't suck coffee from a cat's butt. That is not what happened.
15. Ooh.
Wait. What did you roll?
15.
Oh, you rolled perception.
Oh. It's the same
It's
bonus.
the same? Okay, all right. Perfect. So you again lead them through the wilderness and give me one more.
All right, drop another force point. Okay, there we go.
I think your survival might be more than perception.
No, they're both 9.
Nice.
Disease.
All right, we're gonna get to some fun now. So you're about 6 hours into your journey, and it's been pretty rough. It's starting to get to that point where it's like nearing what you would consider the end of a good travel day. But I need to move you here. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Hopefully this shows up on the map the way I want it to.
I'm getting like monsters growling in the background in the ambience I have playing.
Fitting.
Well, isn't that fitting? Dina,
One of them was definitely a Rancor.
Anya, and Maravgi. Your name's so complicated. Where are you? Okay.
Trust me, I know. These Wookiee names are crazy.
Now, I think if I did this correctly, turn on that, and I think this should be correct.
Wait till they all meet Spromgira Wook.
Bless you.
Oops. And this one. All right, did I do this right? I don't know if it worked. We're going to find out, though. All right, so I'm going to move you guys over to a map.
I haven't been camping in a long time. I'm kind of excited.
Oh, all you guys see is darkness, don't you? All right, so I did.
It's usually intense.
Give me 1 second.
Excuse me, I have dark vision.
I'm working on it.
Excuse me, I'm afraid of the dark.
Do Wookiees not get dark vision? Probably not.
You can stay with me, Dina. I have a fusion lantern.
I'll stay close.
I wonder why it's just dark vision. Because I know in other Star Wars systems, Trandoshans have like infrared vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't really account for that in this.
Wookiees do not have dark vision.
Maybe I'm not going to be able to do it the way I wanted to. That's going to suck. Oh, well.
You merely adopted the darkness.
I was born
I was born in it, crafted by it,
molded by it.
molded by it.
Okay, it worked for Moravki. Why isn't it working for Anya? Let me see.
I'm just a dummy thick Wookiee.
Oh, I see why. All right, I figured it out. No, I'll fix it for all of you. Something wrong with you.
From the chat itself.
Something very wrong with you. The chat in enjoying the show. For some reason, I have a hard time remembering Moonskull. May I consider you changing your channel name to Numbskull? I can remember that. Again, I like the show. Thank you, the chat. Gotta love the chat, all you chat bastards.
Well done.
And very well
Who
done.
did that? Who was it?
The chat.
And that's Skak, I think, is the last
Oh,
one.
it's hilarious. I love these alt accounts. They crack me up so much.
You
They're
do seem
hilarious.
to like them a lot. Probably because they're actually nice to you. Maybe that's why you like them so much.
Oh no, even when they're making fun of me, I think it's hilarious. I love it.
You know who I miss?
Your mom.
Yeah, actually.
Some
no.
Erudi's mom used to make an appearance. You guys heard it.
No, I miss the D and Diva account that used to come in here and pretend to be you.
Oh.
It was like, ooh, that was a good one. All right, I think this should work now. Cool. So you guys should be able to see now your tokens in the lower left-hand corner.
Yep.
And you have your lights, and there's some heavy mist fog in this swamp that has kind of settled in. And let me read. So you step out into this swamp-like area. Oh, I actually have a page for this. Let me go to it.
I know it probably doesn't help in this situation because there's a mist, but is there a way to apply dark vision to my token? It just lets me see in any darkness, just without color.
I thought I put that on you already. Let me see.
It might be on me.
If Anya has a lantern, shouldn't I be able to see like around?
Yeah.
her?
You should see a beam of light coming from her. That is correct.
I do
If it
not.
worked correctly.
With
Oh,
you
yeah.
moving, I can see it now. But
Yeah.
I got like fog of war as I like shift. It changes the
Yeah, that's what it should be. So don't. Yeah, there you go.
Guys, there's water over there.
But I
Yes,
don't see
thank you.
I don't see a beam from Anya, unless she's like directly in front of me.
It must be because I know why. It's got to be because you're not set up correctly.
Say,
So
I can
fix
see it when she moves different locations.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because you also. I think I put night vision on you as well, Moravki. So you won't see. Oh, you don't have directional on. That's yeah. So your vision's not working like theirs. There. Now you have a beam of light. Isn't that nice?
Mom always said I am the beam of light. So
That's awesome.
All right, so a cacophony of noise created by insects and other animals makes it nearly impossible to hear the splash of your footsteps through the Felucian swamp. The open area you walk through resembles a large shallow pool of water with narrow islands rising out of the water, looking like stepping stones that are slightly too far apart to jump across. A thick mist hangs over the swampy ground, drifting over the still pool of water. And you guys can start exploring if you'd like.
Okay.
Hey, Marav, go try that water.
I can't even see any water.
Let's just try to be as quiet as possible.
How do I?
Yes,
switch to it?
Why did I turn? How did I get turned?
So you should be able to click on your token, and there should be like a little stick off the top of it that you can grab and twist.
Yeah.
No?
Oh,
I see.
wow.
I have a little beam off mine too.
Might I recommend we try to be quiet so as to not alert any potential predators?
Okay. So rolling stealth.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Using
so
a
you-
force token for that.
4 token.
Just roll dry.
Okay, that's a 4. Oh, my stealth is a 2.
Hey.
It sucks. Okay. Alright.
Your stealth is a 2. I thought you had high dex.
No, I have my stuff is in wisdom and charisma.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be a dual wielder.
Yeah. My hope is to get to that point, but because I needed the wisdom and the charisma to use the force more, so my dex is like the third most highest, which is not great, but
Very mid.
Still higher than any of my scores.
oh,
Boo-hoo him like you boo-hoo me.
oh no, because I feel bad for Velrog.
So he gets a real boo-hoo, and I get the bullshit?
Oh
I hate you.
yeah, because like you are like always super overconfident, and somebody needs to knock you down a couple notches.
Wow. I hate you.
You're welcome. I think it's funny that he keeps saying that he hates me, as if anybody believes him.
They do. Look at him. Chat believes me.
Can I also do a perception check to make sure I'm not stepping on any man-eating plants?
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good idea. Yeah,
Yes, you can.
I'll do that as well. My perception is good because it's wisdom, so.
Just gonna keep Dina in my sights.
Wow.
And
I see how it is, chat.
Thank you, chat.
I'm gonna kind of go ahead of everyone at this point, if that's all right.
That's fine.
Just because I can take a hit.
You can do it.
Our perceptions. All nat 20. Oh no, the other one's a stealth. But 3 nat 20s. Wow.
I rolled an 8 in mine.
Yeah, keeping an eye out for danger.
Natural.
See anything
Shut up.
in your light range that looks like it's
you
a
guys.
problem? You see some like landmass up ahead?
I should technically have infinite light range as long as I have line of sight of it. And there's not mist in the way, which would be line of sight.
Right. Yeah, this area is all mist. That's why this map is set up this way.
Just keeping an eye on Dina right now.
I'm
All
right.
right.
Oh, well, I meant to be right behind you as opposed to in front.
Well, then I'll travel forward a little bit.
Can we refill our water here? Let's make sure this water. Do we have like survival straws? Like, what's the situation with, or like little tablets to purify water? What's the situation there?
No, you did not get any water filtration things. Just your water that you were provided and your MREs.
Well, there's water here. So if we need to fill up, we can.
I might just stick to the water that we were provided.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
All right.
It's 2 days of travel. and then 2 days back.
We are gonna need more water. We're gonna have to purify it.
Or we could get some more while we're at the facility. Surely they have purified water. I don't know what's in this. And we have no means to purify it. Unless we spend 10 hours boiling it. And for that, we would have to light a fire. And do we, then begs the question, do we really want to light a fire?
It's not a big deal. Look, he's going to take some and drink it.
All right, as you're drinking, everybody stop for a second. Moravgi's stomping through the swamp, a little bit noisier than the rest of you. And Moravgi and Skak and...
Sorry, I meant to be following right behind Moravgi.
All right, so all of you, I think, will see this, so there won't be a surprise here. But as Moravgi steps there, some creatures appear, leaping out of the water to attack.
Oh no.
Tall and muscular, this bipedal being seems to be a member of the native Felucian species. The long, slender form of a Rancor's jawbone juts down from the Felucian's hand, and the scout's body is barely covered by a leafy loincloth. A tangle of tendrils around his face makes it impossible to see his eyes, and the mud and other foliage plastered to his body camouflages him against the backdrop of the swamp.
Cispid, what the hell is that thing?
We've got visitors.
And they look like...
I'll tell you what it is,
this.
target practice.
There you go.
It's wearing a loincloth, though. It's sentient.
Exactly. Oh, is it not letting you guys see it? Oh.
Nothing sentient if you take enough shots at it.
It's
Oh,
token.
what's it look like? Oh. Yeah.
Looks like it's out of trolls.
Kind of goofy looking. But all right, so you guys are where you're at. Let's go ahead and roll into some initiative.
Don't forget to.
There's only one?
Nope.
Don't forget to select
But you
your
can't see
token.
the others.
Isn't this the water right here? Or is that not the water?
No, you're standing in the water. Those are land masses.
Oh.
Yeah, all of the gray is water,
Okay.
and the darker gray is land. So we're walking through a swamp.
Damn. I got a 1 on that one? That sucks.
It's also super tiny for chat to see.
What's tiny for chat to see?
The Felucian Scout art.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a bigger picture, unfortunately. But if you type Felucian native in Google, you'll see what they look like. They're kind of weird looking. I'll try to get a better picture of it for you here in a moment.
They look like Pokemon.
All right, and I've got some beautiful Star Wars music to play for you guys from Pixabay.
Yeah, but not for us.
Nope, not that one. This one. All right, so this thing comes leaping out of the water, running towards you guys. And it's going to use a force power.
Oh,
So it'll come to here, and it's going to...
what's what chat?
You got a super chat?
No, sorry, just it's the chat sent a super chat.
Oh. It thrusts out its hand, and the force ripples out of it towards Moravgi. So let me make that check. Oh, they changed the sheet, so I gotta fix it. There we go.
Excuses.
Boom. All right, I think an 18 probably exceeds your reflex defense.
That it does.
So the force slams into you, And you take 2d6 points of force damage.
And before the 2 1s.
Oh, it's a 3. And I think Force Blast might knock you back a little bit too. Double checking.
Force lightning the water.
I don't think anybody here took that. Lucky me. Okay, no, it does not knock you back with this one. All right, so you just take the damage. And that is all that one will do. Anya.
Okay, so 2 of them over there. Oh, Verloc, you got a force token from the chat. Thank you. Chat.
They all know the Force. Be careful.
Thank you.
They know the force? What do you mean?
Robert, you just got force blasted.
Oh shit. Okay.
You missed that.
Is there anything around here that could be lifted and dropped on them?
It's a swamp. There's rocks and stuff. Yeah.
What do you mean? Meragi's right there.
Can I get something that would be medium size, so not something that would be small, or something that would be large or huge to drop on them?
It's probably nothing huge. You definitely could probably get medium.
Medium for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I will then use move object of a medium, which is DC 15, but does 2d6. The medium, would I hit both of them? How big is the medium?
Well, so they're technically medium. You're medium, so I think that's a medium-sized object. So like throwing a person or like a big rock.
Okay, then Force Slam might be better, actually.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Since we were all stealthed and Meragi was not, he was the only one that wasn't, I assume. Do we get bonuses to attack these guys?
Yeah, so they'll be considered. So the bonuses, they'll be considered flat-footed to you, which means they can't put their dex modifier on their reflex defense.
Okay. I think this is the first time we've ever taken anybody by surprise.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
You did
I'm gonna
good.
use my action to do Force Slam, which is a 6 square cone. Can I do? Yes, I can do a cone. So 6. So I'll only grab one of them, I think. It would only grab one of them. Okay, I'll do it on this guy over here, because it's not big enough to grab the other one. So let me roll. I'm gonna use a force token for that. 8.
Oh.
Use the force. I'm gonna add my 6. My 8. 21. And I'm assuming that hits, and then
Yeah, fastball special me at them.
that would be 4d6 damage and then go prone.
Oof. And this is against the one by Moravgi or the one to the right?
This one.
Okay.
So he has to go prone. He takes 18 damage and goes prone.
I'm fairly certain that the cone has to originate from you. I know we talked about it before, but
Oh.
I was looking at a feat that let me do that with an auto fire attack. And then in the section where it talks about cone attacks, it has to originate from a space that you're at.
Does it have to every day?
I think that's
I'm fine.
correct,
I
yeah.
can move. Okay, then hold on.
And the cone is what?
6.
6? Alright, so yeah, if you were even just like
6.
here,
Yeah.
you'd be fine.
Here.
Probably here if you're trying to get without hitting Dina.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, chat.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's. Oh yeah, it is 6 squares, so it would hit this guy too then.
Yep, you're gonna get both.
Okay. There you go.
There's a nice, let me find it. There's a really nice graphic that shows you the 6 square. Here it is. I'll just put it in gilded for us.
Thank you.
Helpful.
There you go. You just took down 2 of them, Sevs. Well done.
Okay. So I moved. I did that, and swift action. I will take out my lightsaber, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Skak.
I'm gonna move a little bit. Look around. There's nobody here. So.
Wait, are they dead?
2 of them are.
I'm gonna fire
More.
right here. Just out of my line of sight. Actually, let's get crazy with it. Let's do right here. And I'm just gonna fire into the mist, I guess. I don't know what that does, like a blind fire area attack. Well, I guess it's the same, because area attack is just an area attack, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be about the same.
So I'll do a point on that, because I got 2 temporary ones.
Actually, it might subtract because it is a roll for it, but the DC or AC would not change.
Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Where's my gun? There's my gun.
Don't know what just happened there. That was weird. Okay, there it goes. Well, go away, you stupid advertisement. I don't care about you. Concealment. That's what I want. Concealment. So there's a -2 to your attack roll. Multiple sources do not apply additional penalties. So it's just a -2. It's not that bad. All right. Oh wow, yeah, it really didn't matter because you got at least a 10. Yeah, so you light up that area and you hear like the swamp water go like splashing as the lasers like pelt into it. But you don't hear any response from any thing that sounds like the creatures you just killed. You do see like a little snake slither out, and it's got like a hole in its side, and it like crumples against the ground and dies. But other than that, nothing else.
I'm adding that one to the kill count.
God.
Yep, that's all I can do.
Dina.
So I'm gonna take my swift action and use excuse me, use Born Leader, and I'll just say Stay vigilant. Stay close together. And that's going to give everyone +1 inside bonus to attack rolls. As long as they're within line of sight. And then, am I able to... I can't remember if we discussed this before. Can we hold actions here or no?
Can you... Yeah, you can hold an action.
Okay, yeah, if I see one pop into anybody's light source or within my vision, I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay.
That's it.
Moravgi.
All right, Moravgi is going to pull his axe out with his move action. He's going to downgrade his standard action to a move action. He's going to back up 1 to be by Dina, and that's all he's going to do.
You gonna leave me over here for a Diet Nugget again, man? Come on.
He's just kind of guarding Dina. He can't really see a whole lot, so he's frantic.
Anya. I'm gonna use one of my force tokens. 3. Ooh, I don't think that's gonna exceed your reflex defense, is it, Anya?
Nope.
Okay. So not too far away from you, Anya, right over here, you hear a guttural, why is it not pinging?
I'll say, Scat, they're over here.
Do you see the ping?
I saw you ping over here.
Yeah.
Okay, my screen just froze, so we'll give it a second. But a ripple of the force goes past you as well. Oh, why did it freeze? Come on, damn it. Well, hopefully that unfreezes here in a second. I can't do anything. That does end its turn, though. Oh, there it goes. It's unfroze.
Do I get to take my shot at it?
Do you see it?
It's in Anya's light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you can take your shot at it.
Sweet. Let's see. Attack. Why is that not doing it? There we go. No, I would have given away my position, so I don't get a bonus to attack. Correct? Or no? You said it was just flat-footed.
Correct.
I think that'll hit. No.
That is an unfortunate roll. Even with the flat-footed gun, that will not hit the Felucian Scout.
Okay.
But it was a good effort. This guy's...
I tried so
dead.
hard.
yeah.
I think you gotta reset the music.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you can hear the music?
No, I just checked in the chat.
Oh.
I hear it. There's a fat lady singing. It's over, guys.
All right, this one is going to come running out directly towards Anya, a jawbone in its hand.
You'd think it'd be connected to his face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I get the sheet back up, here we go. And it's going to swing its jawbone at you mightily.
Okay.
So
very
mighty
nice.
swing. Okay. We're going to change that slightly. Oh, there it goes. All right. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. So we'll give it +2, and then we'll do a force point, or force token. I think it's the last one I have. Oh, that was a good one. So I have -2, but I got +6, so overall +4. Oh, that was terrible damage. Oh, because I rolled a 1, of course. Did you is 16 higher than your reflex defense?
It is not higher, but it does hit my, because my reflex is a 16.
Okay, so it meets or beats it. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
So he swings his skull blade like jawbone at you, and it does connect, but it only. Does that even roll the damage? Hold on, 1d8.
Yeah, it says 3 damage.
Where are all the modifiers?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not on there. All right, for some reason it's not on there. Strength was 2, and then it was supposed to do 2 extra, so that is 4. So 7 total. It does 7 damage.
Okay.
So it's like, and it like tries to hit you with its jawbone and succeeds. Do you say anything as it lunges at you?
It's right over here, you guys.
All right, this one's dead, so it goes to Anya.
Perfect. Okay, I turn on my lightsaber.
What was that? You turn on your what?
I turn it on, and I'm gonna
Proton rapier.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a force point. Okay.
Is speaking a free action in this game?
Yes.
I'll just wait until she does her swing.
Okay.
She's putting her hacks on. Give her a sec.
So everything up to our roll 20, Sim.
I'm gonna use. Do I want to use a Farsi token for advantage?
If anyone speaks Volusian, we should tell them we're not with the Empire.
No. I do not. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
That's pretty good. So that will beat its reflex defense. So you deal 10 damage to this one, which does not kill it, but it is very injured.
Okay. Well, that'll be. Oh man. Okay, next time I'll use that. Nope, that'll be my action.
Nice.
If I do far-seeing, if I do a far-seeing token, can I use far-seeing, using the force as far-seeing to see an incoming attack to evade it?
Using a far-seeing token?
Not far-seeing token, no, sorry. The far-seeing force.
Yeah, you can use any of the abilities listed under that spell.
Okay.
And then remember your special
Well,
ability.
but I think that's, yeah.
You can swap out far-seeing spells for spells you've already used too, or force powers.
Yeah. Okay. But I think to use far-seeing force as an action, so I can't do that right now. To swap it out is a swift action.
Correct.
Okay. All right, then I think I'm done for right now.
All right, Skak.
All right. Let's use another force token since I got it, right? That's my last temple one. And I'm going to brace using 2 swift actions, and we're going to hit these 2. Ooh, I can go one more. We're going to do... There's probably no one around this guy, but let's do this one just in case. Is that... No, that probably doesn't hit that other guy. We'll do this one so that it actually hits both of them. And that's a -2 on this one. -2 plus 4. Okay, so +2 total.
You have +1 from Dina.
Oh, good. That's good. That's a 10 then.
Oh, I forgot about the +1 from Dina. Oh well.
Okay, all right, that helps then. They always forget that you give them that, Dina. It's so sad. That does take him down, and it will take the other one down.
He only takes half damage. I don't know if that guy was hit before. Unless his reflex
10?
defense is 10.
You're right. I'm thinking because I was saying you hit the ground. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so he only takes 5. You're right. He is still.
Was
up.
there anybody in the spot behind him?
There
by
was
chance? Dang it!
There was.
That's all I can do. I'm just firing wildly. You better add that, Michaela. That's one more.
Dina, I got that last one.
Dina.
You're muted, Moss.
What's that?
No, your thing is muted.
Oh, yeah.
That works.
Okay, so I've basically used my only ability so far. So I'm just gonna shoot at. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna scooch up a little closer to Anya to try and get a better look at this ugly thing, and I shall roll to hit. Ah!
Good news.
Damn.
That hits. Better news. That takes it down.
To the dome.
Just like that, the combat is over.
I do the Doc Holliday thing with this swinging the pistol around on his fingers.
Well, let's hope they weren't part of the rebellion.
And I think the only thing they were rebelling against was a shower.
Did actually get my handy dandy experience calculator, so let me grab that. Dug for it and finally found it.
Are they? They're basically just wearing loincloths. They're not really carrying anything, are they?
They have some jawbones that they're hitting you with.
Ah.
I'm gonna take one.
Okay, you do. You do.
They're really ugly. Like, really ugly. Even uglier than humans.
Wow, that's
Hey.
a pretty terrible thing to say.
How much damage do those jawbones do?
Look, I'm already self-conscious.
Hold on, I'll look for you. They do. Damn it, wrong sheet.
Why does it have to highlight your
1d8.
damage in red? That's so rude. It's like telling me I did bad damage.
It's not bad.
1d8 damage if you clonk somebody with one of those Rancor jawbones.
Adding that to the sheet.
Wow, Excel, you're taking a long time to open the sheet.
All right, let's tread lightly this time.
Oh, Skak, how was that water when you drank it?
We were ambushed when I was about to try it.
Oh, have you not tried it yet?
No, I don't really want to try it now that these guys are dead in it.
That's fair.
They're probably poisonous.
Saved by killing the NPCs. That was not the right one. Shit. Oh, look, the official kill counter has been updated.
Yeah. Pissed.
She's not counting the snake I killed. I don't appreciate that.
Good. She didn't count the guy I knocked out.
Let's get to one of these land masses and set up camp. Shouldn't be traveling at night.
Let me go back.
What's
up
the
a
matter?
little bit
Scared of the
here.
dark?
I don't want to put our team at a disadvantage.
That is
Some
true.
of us have forethought.
I'm quite
Some of you
blind
don't.
out
I
here
see.
and would feel much more comfortable if I could at least see what's coming at me.
True. That
Hey,
is.
Dina.
Mm-hmm.
He throws a rock at you. Just like hits your chest.
Ow!
Be careful there, Skak.
So real quick, I need you all to make your perception checks.
Do I make mine a disadvantage or something?
Why?
Because I can't see anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say neither of us have dark vision.
It's fine. Just do right.
Okay.
This is going to be a
I did
sound-based
persuasion.
one.
And those are complete. No, they're the same mod. So.
God damn.
In descending order.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So Anya and Moravgi, you both hear the sounds of what sounds like panicked movement and maybe even some grunts in the brush just on the other side of this swamp area. As if maybe there are more of these things that are now scared and panicked and running away towards something.
Anya, I can see your lips are moving, but I can't hear any noise.
Oh, fuck. Here, or here?
Like to the north. Don't worry about the map anymore. Just we'll go to...
Okay, to the north?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can either chase them or get the fuck out of Dodge.
I think we should just find a place for us to be able to rest unperturbed and not be killed. Do you think they're gonna go get more people?
They're definitely warning something.
Man, we didn't do anything to them. Come on. What is this?
Yeah, we merely acted in self-defense.
Well, let's get ourselves away from here.
Although, of course, are people as primitive as themselves. They probably don't recognize self-defense as a natural right.
Who would have thought there'd be something less primitive than a Wookiee?
Wow.
I know of multiple species less primitive than a Wookiee. Trandoshan being at the top of that list.
Keep telling yourself that.
Okay. I think the question is, do we follow them or just let them go, knowing that they might get reinforcements?
I think we let them go. We're at a disadvantage fighting at night.
Okay, let's let them go. I know, Michaela, I'm okay. I think the death counter is just a thing between Skak and Moravki. I'm fine.
With a goofy little Dina counter in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys want to bed down and rest. Where do you want to bed down and rest? The swamp is not great for that. There's all sorts of things lurking under the water.
Maybe we could.
Was great.
No, maybe. Maybe let's just move north and we can kind of see where they're at, not attack them or anything.
Maybe more.
All right.
But do we want to set up
northwest.
camp that? Do we want to set up camp that close to them?
Well, we could see what it is.
I say we travel 10 minutes to the northwest, more so on these little land masses.
We can keep our distance and just gonna see, because I'm just wondering if we can find a better place to rest.
Skak starts going north.
Okay, I'll go north as well.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for a good resting spot.
I'll follow Moravki.
These things were... I'm just checking one thing for you. I'm going to give you guys your experience right now.
Okay.
We get experience for killing non-evil characters?
You do.
Guys, let's go slaughter their village.
Yeah, we're grinding boars right now.
So this is they were CR or CL1s. Okay. Oops, I did not mean to go that far. Fuck. Ah, there we go. So that is a...
They gave me an owie and then got their shit kicked in.
Oh, Moravki, do you need me to take a look at that?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
'Tis but a flesh wound. The Wookiee's still walking.
All right. If it starts to get infected, you know where I am.
All right, so you each get 200 experience.
Okay.
Nice. So
we're at 1,700 right now.
Yeah.
Doing that right?
Okay.
Oops. Oh, because there's 4 of you. That's why. All right, cool. All right, awesome.
All right. Wading through the water.
You get to the other side. You wanted to go across it. Go ahead and give me some more perception checks as you approach the shore.
When to drop a force token onto that. In my Recona voice.
damn.
Oh, I rolled a 19. Let's go.
29.
Damn.
33.
God
Damn.
damn.
Caleb did even better. I think he got a natural 20.
Yeah.
He did.
Insane, those
For a
rolls.
force
Holy
token on
shit,
top.
man. So yeah, you do, as you approach the shore, you start hearing the sound of a lot more activity, not just like a few people running away in panic or anything like that, but like there's actual activity of many people on the other side of this clearing. And as you kind of start coming around, you see that there is a village that is right around the foliage here that has kind of been tucked away under the canopy and appears to sort of an attempt to have been hidden. And you can see that there are Felucian individuals, like the ones that you had just killed, running to different areas, some of them like going into their homes. And the village appears to have been carved almost completely out of the massive mushrooms that dominate the Felucian landscape. Each one looks old and petrified, making the mushroom huts appear far more solid than their still living counterparts elsewhere in the jungle. In the center of the village, a number of native Felucians gather in a half circle, squatting by a cooking fire and turning to look at you as you enter. Though the village has been cleared, small mushrooms and other plants still rise up from the ground as though the jungle itself resisted any attempts at civilization.
I call in an orbital laser.
No! Talk to them. You're supposed to be our main talker.
We don't even know what language they speak. I suppose I could try, but
Well, one of them used the force on somebody, so try to talk to them with your mind.
Do you recognize them? Like, is there anything you can roll to see if you know what type of creatures these are?
could I argue for like a social sciences check, maybe?
Yeah, you could do. Let me get the skill set one more time.
Or maybe that wouldn't necessarily apply.
Let me get your sheet. Sorry. I'm going to pull you up here, Dina. Pull up your digits. All right. That's probably more of a galactic lore role, actually. Or life sciences. Life sciences could also apply here.
Do I get to choose?
Yeah.
Or would you prefer me to do...
Galactic lore will probably tell you more about if there's like culture or lore or stories about these people. Life sciences will tell you more about what they're capable of.
I'll do the lore one just because I can at least learn something. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw... Oh, doggone it. I'm going to throw a force point on there. Plus 2. Not too shabby.
All right, so you got 28.
My family fostered one of these when I was a child, apparently.
Yeah, so... these, you know them as Felucians, of course. They are native here. But there are more than one kind, actually. And these ones are known as jungle Felucians. They migrated here and sort of have inhabited here ever since. And they are known to have some natural affinity to call upon the Force and use it on others. While they're not at the same skill level as like a trained Jedi or a Force Witch or something like that, it's like a natural ability that they just instinctively are able to call upon. And they are a tribe-like people, and they'll get in conflicts with each other, but generally they don't do other people harm. Though they have been engrossed in conflict with the Empire ever since they started taking over Felucia.
Okay. And what exactly am I to gain, or what are we trying to gain from communicating with these people?
Maybe we can apologize for killing their scouts, and we can find a place to stay and rest for the night.
Well, you could just tell them to get off our back.
How about we start by not mentioning those
Yep, we can do that. But I'm sure the people that ran, as we heard it, probably came to tell them.
All right. Well, I would say...
Oh, and you would know they don't have advanced technology. They're primitive.
Okay.
Like a Wookiee.
I would say the three of you kind of lay low, maybe cover me. I'll go in alone so as to not seem too threatening.
Or I'll stay close, though. I'll let you ahead, but...
Just try to stay maybe out of sight. Someone of your size might give them the wrong idea. Someone as naturally thin and frail as myself.
I'll post up somewhere within 30 squares.
Naturally thin and frail.
And I'll provide covering fire if we need it.
I will slowly begin advancing, but also making my presence known with like heavy footfalls.
All right. As you do, and you're kind of walking along the walkway of this village, approaching those people, they all kind of start to stand a little warily, and suddenly, like from your right, you get a scare. There's a stormtrooper standing there.
Oh.
And when you turn and look, having jolted and seeing the stormtrooper, after catching your breath for a moment, you realize it's actually an effigy. They have taken stormtrooper armor and placed it upon this like mannequin.
What a relief. I'll put my hands back up to show that I'm not holding anything. I come in peace. Does anyone among you speak basic?
They look at each other and they shake their heads and sort of shrug their hands or whatever. And they're looking very cautiously at you. Some of them have their hands on like their jawbones, like they're worried you're going to do something.
I would like to see if I might be able to make some sort of check to maybe gesture that I come in peace. Kind of like gesture, emphasize my hands being empty, and then make some sort of like, I don't know what kind of gesture somebody would make. Just
a white flag. Wave a white flag.
Yeah, or I'll point at the stormtrooper and gesture at it as if not friends.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check at a -5.
You could do a finger gun to it. That would probably get them to... Well, not like that.
Finger guns are friendly. At a -5?
Yes.
A hostile
right, well,
finger
I'm
gun.
gonna roll another... I'm gonna roll my last force die. 3, so that's a -2. Oh.
What did you get?
8.
They don't seem terribly moved by your gestures. If anything, you've seemed to make them either wary or curious. As they start to kind of fan out and like spread around looking at you, some of them still have their hands on their jawbones. And one of them actually seems like they're about to pull their jawbone out. And then you don't see it, Dana, but everybody else behind you, you guys see a human come out of a hut and start approaching Dina from behind. And he says, "Hold on there. It's all right. It's all right." And he starts speaking in Felucian to the Felucians, making gurgling sounds and such.
I'll go ahead.
They don't mean you any harm. They're just a little confused about the fight that happened out there.
Yes, they, surprised us out in the wilds and attacked, and I assumed that they were protecting their territory. We were protecting ourselves, and we sincerely apologize. My friends, and I'll kind of gesture towards my friends hiding in the foliage behind, are here as well, and we meant no harm. We're just passing through to try and get to the facility.
Skak immediately ducks down when he sees the hand point over toward him. He just pronks it against a rock.
Robbie shakes his head and walks out.
Yeah, I'll walk out as well.
Give your friends credit. They're good at what they do. My name's Vazus Mandrake. And one moment, I'll explain your situation.
Vazus Mandrake?
Yes.
I wish it was Mandark. That would have been better.
No. Nobody likes Mandark here. So he... God damn it. Oh, by the way, we made a great advertisement from Moss I'm going to use on one of our next streams. It's going to be fantastic. Here's a picture of those creatures, by the way. I got a bigger picture for you.
Oh, sick.
So that's what these natives look like. Yeah.
Well, what does this do? Does this just is it like a face sucker or something?
It's like a little sucker hand. Yeah.
A sucker hand?
Like the frog thing.
Probably helps them swim.
Yeah, just like the frog thing. That's right, Seth. But he kind of garbles back and forth with them for a moment, and they all kind of relax, and they take their hands away from the jawbones, and he gives them a gracious nod, and he's like, "All right, I understand. They do have patrols out there, and things happen sometimes. I told them that you're not with the Empire. You're not with the Empire, are you?"
Of course not.
No, we're actually here to, we're here on business against the Empire. Yes, we're on a rescue mission for someone who's valuable to the Resistance.
See.
How dare you call it the Resistance?
Oh, sorry.
You won't
Rebellion.
You won't hear any complaints from me then. I'm no fan of the Empire.
I've already said a lot, but can I make? I want to make a roll to make sure that I know that he's being legit, truthful.
Perception.
Yep, that'll be perception. Yep. Sev's is getting it down.
I've seen two people say that we're murdering these people. What?
They jumped.
That is not murder. They attacked us. They jumped us.
It was self-defense. Unlike what happened with the guy in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we were straight up Kyle Rittenhouse, baby.
Taking out the trash.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That went somewhere. All right, so wow, that's pretty damn good, Moss. Yeah, you get no indication of deception from this guy. The moment you mention being against the Empire, in fact, you even sense a great amount of animosity. You think it's very genuine.
Very good, very good. Perhaps you might know a little bit about what goes on in this facility. We're looking for Gilder Varth, Admiral Gilder Varth. Do you know anything about him?
I don't know anything about that. I've lived out here with the Felucians ever since the Clone Wars.
What do you know about this prison facility that's on this planet?
He says, "What do you know about this prison facility that's on this planet?"
I'm using the droid.
I know, I'm just repeating after the droid.
I understand, Mason. Thank you. I don't know anything about this facility. Like I said, I try to avoid the Imperials at all costs. I was a separatist. But I was going to be executed and I was rescued by them. Took out the clone troopers who were trying to kill me. So I've done right by them ever since, helping them keep safe, hidden from the scanners, teaching them how to avoid the patrols.
That is very brave of them to do what they can to save you.
Well, perhaps you might be able to give us some sort of indication on troop numbers. How much activity has been going on around here?
Like I said, I've gone nowhere near this facility you're talking about. I don't want to draw any attention to these people, so I don't do anything stupid.
That makes sense. Do you mind if we take shelter here for the night?
Imagine there's a few here who aren't going to like you very much, but they understand overall. They aren't stupid, and it's very clear what happened. You could probably just stay in my hut, to be honest.
That works.
All right. Sounds like a great deal.
Many thanks. Vasis, was it?
I think he said it was Visek Ramaswamy.
I'll tell you what, though.
Vasask Mandarik. That's what I got.
Oh, you want his name? It's
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vazus Mandrake. I'll put it in chat.
Okay, we were all wrong.
Thank you, Mr. Almost President.
He probably notices at this point that Skak is like peeking over this rock, just watching what's happening. Because I rolled an 11 stealth.
Your friend doesn't seem to want to come out and talk.
No, he's a Trandoshan, so lower tier.
Hey, are you talking about me?
Skak, we have shelter for the night. Come on.
You know,
he jogs over with the gun still raised.
So he takes you to his place as you jog over and lets you get settled down in the hut. And he's kind of been eyeing you guys and thinking to himself the whole way. And once in there, he kind of places his hand on a large box next to his own bed, tapping his fingers on it, staring at it. And he goes, "So you're planning to do a strike on the Imperial facility, are you?"
That we are.
More of an extraction, really.
What the hell are you telling him the plan for?
No, we already talked about it.
We're joined in cause.
We don't know that. He could be a spy.
I know that. I can tell.
Are you a spy?
I don't have an affiliation anymore.
Are you an assassin?
All I care about is surviving out here and taking care of these people.
These are people?
Yes.
They are people, yes.
And you'll talk about them respect.
Well, just saying, they weren't very smart to ambush us like that.
Okay, let's move on. I think, well, why were you asking about our intentions? I mean, we told you what we were going to do and what we have to do to strike at the Empire.
I don't have it in me to wage these wars anymore, but the Imperials, they killed a number of our people here. And I would like to see their capabilities squandered. He opens up the box, and inside are some very high-class explosives.
Oh.
Skak seems very happy now.
There's a communication center inside that facility. I know that much. And that communications facility causes these people a whole lot of problems. If you're going in there anyways, I'll give you
want it
this.
destroyed?
All you gotta do is take it to the communication tower, and you're gonna have a lot easier of a time getting around here without detection.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like Skak has agreed to be the one to carry this mission.
I know that you are. You say you haven't been close to this facility. Do you know? Is this communications tower? I assume that's pretty distinctive from the rest of the facility. It's plainly obvious where it's at.
I did see the facility once. The communication tower's on the second floor. You can't miss it. Big radar on top. But you'll want to place the explosives inside.
Okay.
You seem
Wherever you want them.
quite the capable gentleman.
Well,
The rebellion could probably use someone with your skills and talents.
The
You ever thought
rebellion.
about freelancing?
No, thank you. Already tried that once. My side lost. Ain't trying to play my cards twice.
Well,
No, this is the last piece of that past, and I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to show you how to use this. Set the timer.
Oh, you don't have to show me how to use this.
well,
Stack used to handle a lot of bumps for demolition.
He's already like going through everything.
Yeah,
Inventory.
Stacks. Actually, make me a technology roll with a +5.
Vesek, I know you probably said your piece, but we could leave you with a comlink number.
I'm not sure how they work.
Technology.
Sure, comlink code.
A comlink code, just in case. The Empire's not going to leave you alone just because you choose to leave them alone. So if you ever need help, we could probably leave you with a code.
Wouldn't mind having a comlink. Or a connection. And you got a 31 on that. So yeah, you definitely know all about this explosive. This is a really nice military grade explosive. Way better than the shit you get for demolition. And you know, wherever you put this, you don't want to be anywhere near it when this goes off.
Well, I want to be able to see it go off.
Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Where'd you get this? Do they have more of it there?
It's the only one I got left.
But they have more at the garrison, right?
This was from my time as a separatist.
Ugh.
How long have you been planning this exactly?
For a very long time. But
Or
eventually...
is it more of just wishful thinking than a plan?
Oh no, I intended to do it. But then I started to care for these people more than I did for my revenge. But hey, if I can have both, why not?
Well, it's a good thing you waited.
And I'll exchange comlink codes with him just so we have his and he has ours.
Fantastic. And I think with you guys having that exchange with him, that is where we are going to wrap for the night. Exchanging the comlink code and Skak being giddy over his new toy.
What is the weight of all this?
That I will have to get you next time.
I'm just going to
Well,
type in
time for the
high
stream.
explosives.
Yeah, you can type
couple
that in
hundred
there
pounds.
for sure. Yeah, it's
I-
it's pretty hefty.
Something tells me it's like a mini nuke.
It's
The
going to be
Helldiver bomb.
spectacular if you are able to set this off.
The power source of it is kyber crystals.
Oh, fireworks.
That'd be insane.
It'll be fantastic if one of you gets stuck in there and it goes off. That'll be something to behold.
Hell bomb.
Just
Hey.
like Mass Effect.
Guys, lots of fun as usual. I love this crew. I really do love this crew, and we're doing a hell of a job telling a story for these guys. And you guys are killing it every single session. And I appreciate you. And I know Chad appreciates you. I can see them really getting into this and celebrating everything you guys are doing. And Chad, thank you for being so generous and showing them love. They deserve it, and we are glad that you are enjoying your time on our little adventure in a galaxy far, far away. So let's go around and say hello to everyone. Say where you're going to be at, where they can find you, what you'll be up to. Save Sevs, second to last, me last, and we will start with Caleb.
Hi, you guys can find me everywhere at Leylines or Fireside the Albatross. Leylines just had a new song called Feel Free come out. It is in the style of Backwards. It is a Liberty-based metalcore song. It would mean a lot if you would go to that video on our channel and just comment, like it, and share it out to people that you think might be interested in that sort of thing. Other than that, you can find me over on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel on Fridays for our Mummy's Mask Savage Pathfinder campaign, where I play Raycona the Wizard. You can also find me over on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel on Sundays, where I play the Stranger in our Strange Winds Pathfinder 2E Pathfinder 2E and Starfighter 2E campaign that will be going on tomorrow, where I play a 2E Vesk soldier. So you guys get to see a little bit of that playtest material played out. We have a very interesting session coming up on that channel, so you do not want to miss it on Sundays. Other than that, you can find me here on Saturdays playing Moravgi, the Force-sensitive Wookiee. Will he go evil? Will he stay good? The world may never know, but we shall find out. I will throw it over to who did you say for last?
Sevi and I.
Okay, well then I'll throw it over to Moss.
Hey guys, you can find me looking at you just outside your window. You can also find me on Twitter at MossMof. You can find me on Thursday evenings over on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop for March of the Dragon Queen, and obviously here on Saturday evenings for Star Wars. And just as a reminder, May 6th is when we're going to be starting our Call of Cthulhu campaign. So I am super, super excited about that because, yeah, putting my Game Master boots back on, they're yeah, they feel good. They feel good.
Yeah. Let them know who is your wonderful cast, by the way. Who are you playing with?
Oh yeah, well we've got our very own Sevi. We've got JT Savage. We've got Frost. We've got Chris with a dagger, and we've got Nomi. So come check this out because this is actually Nomi's first campaign. Like she's never played an RPG before, TTRPG. So I'm excited to see how she reacts to this because this is definitely not most people's first RPG. This is more.
No, it's not.
It's yeah. So this is definitely a way to get your feet wet. But I'm excited.
Right.
And yeah, Velrock.
You're muted.
If you want my products, I sell them on my mini factory. So if you want miniatures, you can get the digital files there. If you are interested in physical miniatures, you can order them from my Only Games. I have a YouTube channel where I show off renders of everything I make. I make monthly stuff the same way that someone would make content for Patreon. I do for tribes on my mini factory. So you can subscribe there if you're a 3D printer. You can also find me on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop for Dragonlance. Having a lot of fun with that one. Playing Dick. Very fun character. And you can also find me at We Geek Together on YouTube. We are playing a campaign called Before the Dead Wars, which is the lead up to the event coming up in May. So if you want to sign up for that, just look up Dead Wars, and you can actually play in the biggest game of D&D in the world. That'll be May 3rd and 4th. So if you're nearby Provo, or if you want to make a drive or fly over to participate in that event, definitely do so. It's going to be fun. That's it. So let's hear from Sevi.
Hi everybody, I am Sevi. You can find me in Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursdays for March of the Dragon Queen, where I play a witch. She is a black robe witch with a vendetta. And you can find me on Fridays for Mummy's Mask, where I play an Inquisitor in Savage Worlds. Just kind of quite fun. So I hope you guys can check it out. You can find me on Sundays for Pokemon. And over at Moonskull, you can find me every other Wednesday for games with the crew. Fridays for Whiskey and Wine. And Star Wars here. And then once we start Call of Cthulhu on March 6th, I'll be there at that time, which will be really, really exciting. I'm going to be binge watching a bunch of Sopranos to see if I can get the accent right. So we shall see, to be determined.
Have you made any progress on that, by the way?
No, I watched a bunch of The Godfathers and I just got really into the movie and it didn't go well. I was not focused on the accent, I was focused on the movie. So I'm hoping The Sopranos kind of helps out more. So we'll see. I enlisted Chris Sands to kind of help me also. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I will try my best to get an Italian accent. So I'm hoping
just say gabagool and it's a me, Sevi.
It's a Sevi.
That's better than the first time.
Actually, that was
good. That was way better the last time.
Wasn't too bad.
I liked it.
So maybe there is still hope. Maybe there is still hope for me. Other than that, you can find me on my normal, on my private Discord server or in my Twitch or Kick when I'm not usually streaming here in Moonskull or in Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. I am here. Yep, I'm over there. So on Twitch and Kick. And also follow my Instagram and my Twitter if you have time and you have not followed me already. And I think that's kind of it. I know we'll make an announcement maybe tomorrow, right, Erudi? Maybe
probably,
we'll make
yes.
a big announcement. So keep your eyes out for a big announcement tomorrow. I'm really, really excited about it. I've been holding this secret for like 2 or 3 weeks now, so
it's the only secret she's ever kept, and it's because it's important to her. If it was my secret, it would already be out there. And she definitely has nothing else to share with you that I would care about for sure. So let's.
Cult to Sevi.
Damn it.
Go check it out.
Stupid merch. I'm Erudi. You can find me. As Sevi said last stream, I live here. So here in Tabletop all the time, all sorts of shows. And also putting out Savage Pathfinder videos if you're interested in learning the system. I am going through all the classes. I already did combat all the rules so you can understand what you're watching on the screen. But probably the biggest thing of all things, guys, Legend Seeker. If you would like to support Legend Seeker, please consider going to Gilded and becoming a member there. The money that you spend on the memberships there goes directly to Legend Seeker itself, nowhere else. It is used to help produce this product and help us get the artwork, get everything written. There's going to be a lot of like production costs are going to start coming up when we start getting towards the end of this thing. It's not cheap. It's also not fast. And the more help we get, the more we can move along and get that product into your hands. And you get a lot of benefits by supporting. Not only will you get access to lore, spells, classes, and stuff early and help us make those things and give us your feedback, you'll get access to the playtest first, so you'll be one of the first ever to play it. And then even outside of Legend Seeker, you'll get invited to special events. When we do Royal Rumbles or we do arena battles on the channel, you can, on first serve, first come basis, apply to be in one of those and actually be on stream with us playing games and doing your own builds for everybody to watch. And you also get Pokemon pack codes, a bunch of other stuff. So it's well worth it, and you're supporting the Iron Age in helping us solve the problem that is the activism, that is the rot in the industry right now. So I'd love to see you there. And yes, all 3 books will have Easter eggs. Sevi, we just did a stream with Effie, the cover artist, and she live on stream turned Effie against me and convinced her to put some Easter eggs in the cover, as she does. I don't know how she does it. Every single guest, she somehow turns anti-Fed. But so there's going to be some funny stuff. You guys will be very happy, I promise. And Effie, by the way, is going to be doing live streams. So if you liked when we talked to her and you thought that she was fun, I thought she was fun. Sevi certainly thought she was fun. She's going to be doing a live stream painting of the actual cover for the book. So you'll be able to watch her make the cover live and see the entire process, so you can see how much work actually goes into this. Her process is insane. I know Sevi was like, she puts on costumes and has mannequins and like all these programs, and we were very impressed by what she does. So, you know what, Nozaku? I got your number, dude. I got your number in our game. But thank you for tuning in, and next time I'll see you guys will be Wednesday for the gaming stream. So I'll see you then. Take it easy, guys.